earphones. Oh, yeah. Is it if I get her opinion on my puzzle?
You're not meant to, unless she wants
Not
to
meant to.
join next time. But
Unless...
not in a minute. Can you guys all hear the sound? Yeah, all hear the music that I'm
Yes,
dropping to
okay.
you.
See you in a bit.
Not really, no.
It is quiet. But
It should be quiet. It's
Very
meant to be. It's
quiet.
background noise.
Everyone is quiet.
Turn us all up then. The music is meant to be quiet, otherwise you'd be deafened.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Good.
Wait, keep default settings, default buffer size. Start failed to find valid pin. Oh wait, no, that's because this is wrong.
What are you doing, Squishy? Are you paying attention or what?
Not yet.
Are we ready to go?
I am now.
Right, fine.
I'm ready.
About time. Okay. I think... Oh, it's Harpo's typing.
Am I?
It says Hickivim is typing on the chat, but it's probably because you had your mouse over it. So, let me have a very quick recap of what the shit went down last time. So you
We're inside a dungeon and we have no clue how to do it.
hold on,
Yeah,
I'm getting to that. Wait for that bit, okay? So you returned the previous session from the Goblin Cave, which you completed, you looted, again after Ragnar set off literally every single trap in the entire cave. Nearly killing Seldisa in the process.
Ow!
I did that.
I do not
Yeah, but
like bees.
Squishy help.
Oh, sorry, my Discord did a fucking thing again.
I will help you fix it later, Squishy. Just let's see if we can figure this out first. Okay, so you completed the Goblin Cave session before last, then you came back last session back to the town of Riffigaber. Noticing that you were very low on carrying capacity, you decided to go out beforehand and organise for some leather backpacks to be made for you by the town's tanner, the leather worker. You also collected your reward of 120 gold, which I believe you've all split between you, along with splitting the loot between you. And yeah, so you split your hoard of treasure that you've been given. You also found out that Malaya, who you left behind whilst you went out adventuring for the majority of the day, had been hanging around with the town's healer in the keep, learning a few bits and pieces off of her and assisting with the ill and injured. You all went back to the tavern.
More helpful than Saldessa.
Potentially, I don't know, we'll find that out later. You all went back to the Righteous Fox Tavern, where Ragnar spent far too much money for what was worth. He basically just threw money at the barkeep and said, "I want to keep in drink for the entire rest of the day."
6 or 7 gold.
Yeah, it was quite a lot of gold. It was a hell of a lot of gold. I do believe it was nearly 10 gold.
The only person to figure it out.
Yeah, I think Seldisa had an idea, but you were the person sat there going, "What the fuck?" You were the one sat there face palming. Yeah. Okay.
I really need that facepalm magic.
Yeah, I mean, you can put it. It's completely useless, but you can have it.
I don't have any slots for spells.
I know. Well, you can get it when you level up, because you can switch when you level up. Remember?
Spell ever.
Yeah, it's the most useless thing in the world. You then decided, after having a night, where I do believe Ragnar had a bit of more of a drunken night, and managed to actually win some money through some gambling.
Sorry?
I think you won something like 20 gold or something?
Yeah, 20
Yes,
gold.
it was 20 gold I won. Ragnar
20 gold.
Broadbeard won.
Yeah, you won whilst gambling, whilst you were pissed.
That's ready.
You then, in the next morning, decided that you wanted to go and discover if you could barter passage to the next town over, which is is it Arhaden or Aniden? I can't remember which one it is. I will tell you.
I
think it was Aniden, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aniden.
we were planning on
Arhaden's
heading-
the landlocked ones would be if you had to go by foot. Anaiden,
Take a
which...
boat to a landlocked location.
Yeah, no, you'd have to go to Anaiden if you wanted a boat, but you discovered that it was quite expensive at 60 gold a person for the total length of the journey.
Yes.
Because there was no
It was it.
passage, really. You'd have to
And also, I wasn't very good at convincing anyone.
No, you would have had to...
You're never good at convincing anyone anyway.
No, he's not.
I'm not Turmoil anymore, unfortunately.
You're not, no, he still thinks he's playing his previous character, but he's not quite. And after that, to try and sort of level yourselves up a little bit, gain a little bit of experience, and to try and find some treasure and loot, you decided to go and investigate some rumours about an old wizard's tower that supposedly had a vault underneath it containing magical items. Or magical treasure, I should say, because nobody specifically said that it had magical items in there. Inside, you discovered that there was a puzzle in the main hall room, which you guys can just see on your screen down here. There was two statues, and there with an inscription in the centre saying the statues will show you the way. I believe that was what it was said. Yeah, the statues will show you the way. In the southern room down the bottom here, you found that there was effectively a wall of storms, lightning raining down from the ceiling with storm clouds filling the top sort of foot of the room. Constantly raining down. You tried multiple different bits and pieces to try and figure out how to get through the lightning. To no success so far, until eventually, after lots and many attempts, Ragnar eventually managed to throw his grappling hook attached to his rope around the lever and pull it towards you. Which opened
the grappling hook.
The door, yeah, and you've lost your grappling hook because the lightning fried the rope. Which opened the big stone door to the north, leading you to another room with no lever, but the same wall of storms. So pop yourselves back where you were.
Yeah.
So you have the same wall of storms facing you that you did in the southern room. Right. And no lever with no obvious door. It's just a stone archway leading into another room.
Right.
The statues as well. I'll remind you, the statues, the one to the north was staring off into the distance. It was looking out into the distance with its eyes open. The one to the south was covering its eyes with its hands, with its eyes closed, until Ragnar smashed its hands off.
Oh, is that important?
Might be, might not be. I'm just giving you the information we had last time.
Oi, Ragnar, run into it with your eyes closed and covered.
Was smashing its hands, did that reveal its face, or did that just reveal some smashed statue? Like, is it one of those statues where it's been chiseled like that?
No, its face was visible before you smashed the hands off, but it was covering its eyes with its hands, and its eyes are closed.
So now its hands are smashed. I can see its face.
You can see it more clearly than you did before.
Oh,
but
okay.
You could still see it previously.
Right. Okay.
It's literally,
Ragnar,
if you have a look at the
wall of lightning.
If you have a look at the video on the stream,
yeah.
It was literally had its hands like this.
Oh wait, there's a video.
If you look on the stream, you idiot.
Hang on, I'll get on my stream. I'll get my stream.
Look at my stream. Its hands were covering its eyes like this.
Yes, I felt like you weren't showing us all the information. If you had special stuff to it.
No, I haven't had special stuff to this. This is exactly the same information I gave you last time.
Right, hang on, let's see this. Right, so I'm on the stream.
But you're on the stream. Look at what I'm doing at the moment. I'm basically imitating what the statue to the south that you smashed its hands with.
Oh yeah, I know. That's exactly what I thought it would be. Yeah.
Closed, eyes closed. Hands over its eyes like that.
Yeah.
That's it. But you've smashed its hands now, so you can see the face clearer, I suppose. But you could have seen it with its hands in place, because it wasn't properly covering its face. It had its hands a little bit away.
I get you.
Got it?
Got it. Okay,
So
I'll stop
you
interrupting.
haven't really changed all that much with the statue. I'll give you that
Okay.
hint. I'm being nice.
Yeah, because I remember you giving me the hint of I was following a logical path before.
You did start following a logical path. I gave you the hint of, yeah.
Yeah.
But then you abandoned it quite quickly.
And you've given us another hint regarding the statues, but you've also told us there's nothing more to the statues we can do.
Nope.
Right
Oh,
now.
that's great.
Run into
Yes.
the ball of lightning with your eyes closed and covered.
Well,
No.
we tested that theory with Saldisa.
Yeah, and then you're getting shocked after death.
Did you?
Ragnar.
Try it again.
No.
Yes, Saldisa. Well,
I want-
Ragnar Brovdid. Yes, Saldisa.
From what I remember,
want-
Ragnar, no, you didn't test that theory. All you did was walk into the stone door with your eyes closed.
No. We pushed Saldisa in. I tried to push Saldisa in. He ended up just running through it, and then he got flung back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you didn't close his eyes when you did that. You just attempted to throw him into it. Look, just charge
Oh.
out with your eyes closed and covered.
Wait, Ashley, how much damage did you take last time?
I'm currently on 8 health. So I'm very
Can I
sure I
take a
did
sh-
take
Can
damage.
we take a short rest to just heal up a little bit?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
Can do.
All right, before I
You
do,
can give it a go.
all right, I want to take a short rest.
I'm not going to tell you if it succeeds. How are you doing this short rest?
I'm just gonna.
You're just
Take
going to
a
plonk
seat.
yourself down in this room filled with storms?
No, I'm gonna go out. Oh. Wait, we took a short rest before here, didn't we?
Ragnar, is
I
it
don't remember.
possible? How about I have a theory to test. Is it possible to move the statues?
You tried
No,
that.
we
haven't you?
tried this.
that.
Oh,
It's too heavy. It's way too heavy, even for a dwarf. Or
They've
dwarf
kind of
like
they've
me.
kind of fixed into the ground, pretty much.
They are the ground. Yeah, I'm just trying to take a short rest.
I am so
Right,
pleased with myself with this fucking puzzle.
I'm not pleased with you at all. Even my girlfriend.
No,
doesn't-
you're not. That's what's making me so pleased with myself.
Right.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
we
gonna take a
taking
short-
short rests?
yeah.
1d.
Right. I'm taking a short rest as well.
Just a sec. Mum?
You can all take a
Yeah,
short
I'm
rest.
doing D&D.
Okay. Right, so that's 1d12 plus 4.
That's if you've got
Okay.
hit dice left, yeah.
Okay, short rest. So a 1.
D12. 1.
Rolling 5
D12.
plus 7.
Four.
I don't think that's quite right there, Kavim.
Oh, for fuck!
No,
Oh,
I
that's
already-
not as bad.
I
as I
already
thought it
rolled
was.
a 5, it's just adding the two numbers together.
Oh, okay.
I do know how to do mathematics.
No, I was about to say, I thought you'd forgotten the R/D whatever.
Okay. Okay, I've now recovered
Right.
5 HP.
So I now have 20 and 29. Okay, so
Okay, so you sit down for an hour, just relaxing. It's about it's probably about midday about this point, because it took you a little while to
Yeah.
get here in the morning. It's probably about midday. You spent some time here trying to figure out the puzzle and throwing your grappling hook, and you've just
we're a bit
spent an
tired.
hour of doing basically nothing.
yeah.
So you get
Okay,
yeah.
I'm thinking here. I'm thinking the statues will show the way. Is that the way we need to walk through the lightning storm? Now, we had so you tried to run through the lightning to the south, right?
Covering his eyes.
Without covering his eyes, and he got flung back.
So
I
do it
think-
while covering your eyes.
If he tried doing it, yeah, that way, it might be fine. So I'm thinking we should be able to just walk past this one.
Who has the most amount of health?
I have 20 out of 29 right now.
You have the
And
most
we
amount
have-
of health then.
Yeah, so I will walk through the lightning,
While covering your eyes or while not covering your eyes?
keeping my eyes uncovered. He's rolling. I've taken
Yeah.
damage.
You passed through unscathed. I told you it was a fucking simple puzzle.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm collapsing right now. Oh my fucking god! I'm on the fucking floor! I'm on the fucking floor!
This took you so long. It took you literally a week to figure this shit
You're
out.
the most incompetent.
Oh my god, I love this so much. I told you it was a simple puzzle. I told you it was so simple and you screamed at me last session that it wasn't. I was just sat there going, it's really simple and you're gonna kill yourselves when you figure it out.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I don't understand either. Okay, tell me this, riddle me this, Ben. Why? Looking at these. Okay, look at these guys. Oh, actually, I need to bring this up back around again. Before you tell us what the puzzles are. Okay, so this guy. Okay, look at this guy here. He is looking for south.
Yes.
At least what we learn. So in that case,
He's positioned to the north. He's positioned at the north door, though.
No.
He is, yeah.
No,
he is.
From what we can see, from what we can, he's
stood next to the northern door, Squishy.
But if you look at how the rule,
that's just the map. That's just the map.
Alright, so
I don't care at this point.
It is a bit misleading because you think, okay, that's
going through
that's
lightning. Literally just the map. It's the only way that I could draw the map. I did tell you that the map was just the map. It was there as a placeholder to give you a rough idea.
Okay, so
I'm gonna give you that one. Fair play. That was good.
Okay, so I'm gonna do what Ragnar did.
You're gonna walk through. I presume Ragnar, you're gonna go into the other room, so I'm gonna be there. Yes, Lisa, you can walk through unscathed with your eyes open. Yes.
Right. Oh my god. That was so. Oh my god. Okay, so basically, Isabel, I was trying to explain it to you. The thing was, the statue to the north that wasn't covering his eyes meant that we had to walk through that wall of lightning here with our eyes open. One to the south, which we kept like flinging a grappling hook at. With not eyes closed, eyes covered. That's what we had to do. That's what we had to do.
All you had to do was walk through the southern lightning wall with your eyes closed.
We were so busy as trying to like smash the rooms and like get rid of the clouds and everything.
And you kept taking so much damage from it too. That's what made it so funny. I'm so pleased with myself on that one.
He doesn't really give us much information.
You had all the information you needed to figure that puzzle out. I'm sorry. You had all the information you needed. Oh my god.
The spook dust.
Right, are you going with them here, Kavim?
Spoon at least. Oh, it's fine. Oh,
yeah,
that's lovely. Thank you.
Here you go then. Off you go. Move yourself. Right, wonderful.
So, what do we get? Oh wait, can we get the noise?
Hold on, I can play it for you.
No, it's actually ba-da-da-da. More like.
There you go. I'm playing it for you now.
Alright.
Or my version of it. So, in the room, there are 2 wooden chests. You can also now have 100 XP each for figuring that shit out. Eventually. In the chests, you find lots of different things. So between the 2 chests, you find...
Wait, do we get XP?
Yeah, you got 100 XP for figuring out that trap.
Alright, cool.
In the chest, you find 2,000 copper, 800 silver, 60 gold, and this all of these total. But write them down. All of these total. Actually, no, I'll copy and paste them in. Then 10 gold each.
10 gold each. That's not a lot.
There's a lot of them though. It totals 90 gold. There you go.
All of these puzzles. Oh, so is that including the money, or separate from the money?
No, the money's separate. These are separate. So all of the gemstones that I've just put in the chat, you find these, and they total 90 gold, or they will when you sell them.
Right. Okay.
You also find 10 arrows which appear to be made out of an interesting. It's a very pale wood, very pale, and it almost seems to have these really small, intricate runes carved in the shaft.
I stare at these wounds.
They're just they're wounds. They're just basic arcane runes. You can all make me an intelligence check, or an arcana check. Sorry, or either actually. Doesn't matter. Whichever one's highest.
My intelligence. Wait, intelligence.
13.
Okay, you know what? From now on, I'm using.
Oh, I'm not very intelligent, it seems.
Well, you're both more intelligent than Seldisa by the looks of it. So.
That's a given. He is a nobleman.
Can you hear me? Sir?
Yeah, and I ended up rolling a nat 1.
Yeah, he has rolled a nat 1. That's the problem. Alright, so.
He's especially stupid.
To be fair, Hikivim, you will identify these runes as just something that adds extra damage. So it keeps the arrows keener, it keeps them sharper, it means that they're more likely to cause more damage. So these you can identify as 10 arrows, 10 plus 1 arrows.
They're going to me, because I'm the archer.
Yeah, you can have them.
You
What do I
know
get?
I happen to have a crossbow, right?
Which takes crossbow bolts.
I know.
There you go.
But,
What did I get?
I would like to steal.
There are also, in one of the chests, you see an incredibly ornate set of scale mail armor made from a gorgeous pale silver white metal, and carved into it are symbols of lightning, of storms all over it. You can all make me an intelligence check. Ragnar, you can make this with advantage.
Oh!
I said I wasn't going.
19!
I taste onion in that. I taste onion.
19. Both Ragnar and Seldisa recognize this as a set of mithril scale mail.
This is mithril
Mithril.
scale mail.
Mithril?
Mithril scale mail.
Oh,
It
the
is-
armor.
A medium, I believe, a medium armor.
Ooh.
Uh,
Wait,
mean
isn't mithril an armor in itself, and scale mail an armor in itself as well?
no, mithril is a material
Oh,
that the armor is made out of.
out of scales.
Uh,
So it's mithril scales then.
yeah, mithril scale mail.
Right.
So it's almost like chainmail, but it's got scales
That makes sense.
instead of
So
just
who's gonna
standard
have
chain.
it?
It is a medium armor, but with scale mail typically, if you have a look on your sheet, Seldisa, scale mail typically gives you disadvantage to stealth.
Whereas I feel like
Mithril
mithril will
scale
give you
mail.
advantages.
Does not give you disadvantage to stealth.
What
The stuff-
advantages are there with it?
That's it.
I think you can
this-
have
I
that,
think this
Soddy.
ar- So then, who's the one who's going to have this armor then?
I mean, my armor class is 18. I should be fine. I don't need. I don't need armor. I have my shield. That's all I need.
Kikivine?
I have an 11.
You can't wear armor though.
Should.
So it looks like I'm.
Let's
So
see
it
if
looks
we-
like I'm the one who's gonna have it then.
I think you
So
will.
do you guys? You got 10
Well,
plus 1
I-
arrows and mithril scale mail.
Oh, actually, what's your armor like, Hikivium?
He can't wear armor.
You can't wear armor.
He's not proficient in any armor.
Oh, weird.
He's a sorcerer.
What armor does scale mail provide?
Medium. It's 14 plus
So I
dex,
feel like-
I think.
Yeah, because for me, armor isn't as good as me being without armor.
No, it's not.
Well, it's equal.
I'm going to give you the hint now
Oh, I
that
see.
the only person logically who should be wearing this armor is Saldisa.
What I thought.
Because at the moment he's wearing scale mail, but it puts a disadvantage to his stealth.
Yeah. So he gets a bunch of fancy arrows and all that. Actually, you better not forget to collect your arrows. Use a fancy
I
arrow.
did roll this out, by the way. So it's
Oh,
actually he's just lucky that he's managed to get all of the loot this time.
lucky bastard.
He's just super lucky because I genuinely rolled this and it just happened to be
Right.
mithril scale mail.
So just to double check, the coinage was 2,000 copper.
Mhm.
Wait! I put a message in chat earlier with it all.
We did,
It's
yeah.
gone.
It's 2,000 copper, 800
800
silver,
60 gold.
60 gold.
Okay, so that's
And
gold's
90
easy to split.
gold worth of gemstones as well.
Yeah, 90
Yeah.
gold worth of gemstone. You got 10 GP gemstones.
Okay,
But of course-
so
Mark that in as 90 golds of gems until you sell
Yeah.
them. Because
That's
it
fine.
could be you
What
might
I-
get more from them, or you might get less from them. It depends on how good your
Okay.
haggling skills are.
what I'm thinking is
I'm just doing the
you
math
split the
here.
gold.
Okay, so
The gold's easy. It's
That
20
will-
gold each.
It's 160 gold total.
Wait, 160. Oh no, but
2,000
do we have
copper is
to-
20 gold. 800
Yep.
silver
Oh,
is
okay.
80 gold. 60
Are we allowed
gold
to
is
just
60
take
gold.
that as? Are we allowed to just round that up, or do we need to
Yeah.
take it as coppers and silvers?
No, you can just round it up. I've not.
Okay, fair. 160 gold. So that's.
okay, so I would
Since
say we
figured out
got
the puzzle.
so we
I-
got
I-
70 gold from the coinage alone.
No, you didn't. You got 160 gold. 2,000
Oh, 100
copper is 20
Well,
gold. 800
Ah.
silver is 80 gold. It's 10,
Okay.
10 silver to a gold, 10 copper to a silver.
That's
I did the
53.
math wrong.
That's 53.33 gold each from the coinage we got. So I'm thinking, since I figured out the puzzle, I will take one extra, and everyone else takes 53.
Okay.
But there
Fair
are
enough.
3 of us. 180 is divisible by 3.
No, 160. 160 divided by 3.
160 then, yes.
Yeah, it's 160.
Yeah, so that's 53.3 recurring. So I'll take 54. You guys take 53 each.
Okay.
Because I solved the puzzle. I don't want to take a lion's share. I'd rather just take a mini lion's share. Fair enough. All agreed?
Yep.
Teamwork! Huzzah! Right, and then I'm just going to add an item, I guess, of what?
So these you can add, if you're taking the scale mail, you can take mithril scale mail, you can search that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I've got it.
You got it, yeah.
So that 30 gold worth of items each, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, but don't put 30 gold into your thing yet, because you could well haggle
know.
for more. Potentially.
How do you add like a random item or like a new item?
Just add it in your notes.
My notes, okay.
Till you sell it, add it in your notes.
You know, you could just literally add one of each gemstone type you listed out.
You could do.
Gate, Mossy Gate, Rhodochrosite, Quartz, Lapis Lazuli,
no, that was a sneeze.
Does any of this make any sense yet?
Yeah, it's
Any of this make sense?
at the end of the day, that's like a million things in your inventory for you to sift through. It's easy just to note them.
Yeah, I'm going to note that.
Just note it as
Yeah, no,
30
no.
golds worth, 30 golds worth of gemstones each. And if you want to split
30
out
golds
what
worth of gems.
gemstones you want, then fine.
No, I don't really care. All I care about is
Because I mean,
shiny.
certain gems are used for certain things, so you can potentially sell things for like spell components and stuff like that. So certain gemstones are used for spell components, but few and far between. I can't believe it took you that long to figure out the fucking puzzle. It was
Whoa!
brilliant. I love it. It was brilliant. It was amazing.
If the statues were looking like they were facing it a bit more directly, I'd
No,
understand
they
it a
weren't
bit more.
looking anywhere in particular. They were just stood next to the corresponding doors.
Well then, now we have the treasure from this place. I think we should start making our way back. Would you agree?
Yes. Can I try and convince Ashley to walk through with his eyes covered?
No.
You can try if you want. You have to chat to him and try it.
No,
So,
I am
Mister,
not.
I'm not going to make you roll against each other. You can just convince him if you really want to.
Oh, we don't know what it's like to go back through these again. It could be the reverse.
Well then, Ragnar, because you seem to be so eager, let's very you be the one.
I've already walked through.
You walk through with your eyes open, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, that's a shame. I was looking for maybe like a one last joke.
Well, if you want to walk through with your eyes closed, you can have a go.
I'm not.
No.
No, I didn't think
Ragnar
so.
wants.
Considering each one of
Ragnar
those does 2d10 of damage,
Yeah.
Yeah, that will most likely kill me.
that will knock out both
Nearly
Hit Your
did.
Beam if I roll max damage and Seldisa. Okay, right, let's bring you back. What I need somebody to do, though, is I need you to roll me
Roll D100.
D100, please.
Yep, I will do it. No,
Okay.
me! Fuck you! No, ignore that one. Mine. Ignore that one. Have my one. I
Both
claimed
of
it.
them are fine. You do not encounter anything on your way home.
Oh,
That's good.
if I claim a roll, I have the roll.
I rolled first. I get priority.
I don't care, so long as
Did you get
somebody
one for
fucking
me?
rolls. Right, so you head back to. Let me move you over. Riffy Gaber.
Leafy Gabba. Leafy Gabba. Leafy Gabba. Riffy gay bar. Oh, you! I want to take you to a gay bar.
Squishy, you made this joke last week. I'm sure you did.
Did I?
I think
I
so.
might have done.
It's getting stale.
Oh yeah, they call me Squishy, by the way.
Him.
No.
You very squishy.
Damn it. Why does
Oh, yeah.
no one want to shoot?
Isabel's listening in.
We know.
Yeah.
Because you were faffed around at the beginning trying to get her
Yes.
listening in the first place.
Boy, Isabel.
can't hear you.
tell
Oh, they
her,
can hear you for that.
Should we shoot?
We're old.
You're really quiet again for me, Hoppo. Hang on.
You don't mind it? Oh, no, I don't mind.
I don't know
Gabriel?
why I'm really quiet because this is the
Turned you up.
distance I always keep my microphone at.
That's fine. I've just turned you up.
It is
Probably
weird.
me.
You do seem to like go back and forth with your.
You do seem to get quiet every
audibility.
now and then. I've just turned you up. So,
So what time is it in Riffy Gamer?
it's now starting to get sort of mid-afternoon.
Time to drink.
Yeah, sort of mid-afternoon.
gonna-
Probably go sort of like
I'm-
2, maybe 3 o'clock. By the time you eventually get back.
I'm gonna go try and see if I can see the sergeant.
Yeah.
Sergeant.
I'm presuming
Just fine.
Hikivim, you're doing the same.
Game.
Seeing as how you move your token up there.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, is it? Do we get any reward money for going to do this? Probably not.
Don't know. Do you?
Probably.
I kick the doors in. Or does it open outwards?
They open outwards.
The guards keep
The
as
guards
well.
also deploy, surrounding you and dragging you off.
Yeah. Are you kicking the door in?
No, me laddie. I always kick doors in when I open. It's a sign of respect in my culture.
Yeah, but it's not in the imperial culture.
Oh, beg me pardon. Oh, beg me pardon. I seem to have gone a bit Irish today.
You have gone very Irish, yes, and I'm not sure why.
I'm meant to be more of a Scotsman.
It's like me and my accent. You're meant to be northern.
I have no clue. I tried to sort of have sort of like a
Gotta do a
Wiltshire
Wilton
accent, but I'm not sure what my voice
Wilton.
turns into.
Wilka Fenrica are not proud.
Wilton.
Failures at this.
What
I
are you doing?
apologise, me laddie.
I'm seeing
not
Sergeant
ignored.
Jane to tell her that we have successfully cleared the tower.
Okay. Hold on. Move on my notes.
Well, it was just a rumour, anyways. I doubt she even believed it existed.
Yeah, well, you know, it was a rumour, yeah. Let me find my notes.
Mm.
So, in fact, actually, as you arrive back, you discover that there's actually more of a sort of commotion in the keep than there was previously. There seems to be more people here now.
Motion of the ocean.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bit more commotion. There's a little bit more going on in here for the minute.
Can we tell what they're all chattering about?
No, there just seems to be more people. There's a lot of them. There just seems to be more people. So you can hear just random chats, sort of
It's a
random
wee bit crowded
conversations.
in here.
You've noticed there are more guards that have are now in the area. And as you approach the door to the sergeant's office, you now hear that there are two voices. There's the Jane Breeden's voice, which you know, and there's a male voice now.
Oh, it's that bloke.
Yes, that bloke.
I politely knock on the door.
Come
I
in.
think we should listen in. Oh, too late.
Hello,
Door swings open.
Sergeant Kane.
Okay.
G'day, sir.
It's Sergeant Breeden, Master Freewin.
It's good to finally meet you in person as well.
Oh, you two know each other?
I wasn't. Hang on. I haven't spoken anything yet.
Sorry.
People are just assuming that I have when I haven't. Shush. Let me
You said
explain
Master Freewin.
stuff.
Ugh.
Shush. So you walk in and you see the familiar visage of Sergeant Jane Breeden. She's the sort of just over 5 foot slender woman. She's got sort of silver hair and green eyes. You also see, stood next to her, poring over the desk with lots of sheafs of paper, parchment, which appear to be sort of reports. You see another man. He's very well built. He's got golden hair and very sort of like flawless skin and violet eyes.
Does he look like he'd fare well in a fight?
He does look like he would fare very well in a fight. He's also wearing the same sort of uniform that Sergeant Breeden has been wearing, except his insignia appears to have an extra sort of like star on it. And he will introduce himself. Have you been dealing with these, Sergeant Breeden? Yes, I have, Sergeant. These are the adventurers I told you about that arrived a couple of days ago that have been helping us out around the town. They sorted out the goblin's lair the other day for us, and I believe, were you going to investigate the tower?
We
did indeed.
Yes, we have.
It exists.
We have completed our investigation of the tower, and we have in fact found some magical items within it.
Why you would say that to a random fella?
Well, I'm glad you investigated. So this is Sergeant Lambkins. He's the person who's in charge of the town. He will rise and he will reach out to shake hands to all of you. He'll shake all of your hands. I am much appreciative of your help whilst myself and my company have been away.
Can I be confused by the shaking of hands?
You can, of course, yes. You can be confused by everything. You were always confused by everything, Squishy, and that's not just in game.
He reaches his hand out, and I'm like, I give it a smack, like a high five sort of thing. I'm like, yes.
I'm not fully familiar with dwarven customs, Master Dwarf, but okay. Whatever works for you.
I
say,
am not very aware with human customs either.
It's good to finally meet you, Sergeant Lambkins.
Oh yes, it's good to be back. Was it Freewin? Lord Freewin?
Yes.
Yes, I thought so. I recognise your insignia on.
Gaylord Freeman, more like.
Master Dwarf.
Dragged off.
I feel you should watch your tongue in the Imperium when addressing one of the lordship.
Yes.
They don't tend to take kindly to it very often.
Ah, but Nicky Aveen
I-
insults him all the time.
You don't need to worry, Lambkins. I have grown an immunity thanks to another compatriot who takes every opportunity to insult me.
What? You're a nobleman. I can't help it.
That very well. I mean, if you are happy with it, if you are
I don't think he's
no
happy with it,
particular
as such.
objections, then very well. So I don't know how much Sergeant Breeden has informed you of, but I have recently been out to scout the sort of surrounding area, and I'm wondering if you could give us a little bit of assistance with a few bits and pieces before you move on.
Depends on what the
I don't mind
price
helping out the
is.
Imperial Army.
It's a bit of an investigation. You guys you've proved yourselves capable adventurers, capable of investigating various different goings on. Certainly, if you've uncovered and figured out the storm vault storms.
Yeah, we've never been knocked unconscious once, have we, laddies?
No.
Oh no,
we
that's
haven't.
me. That's me, isn't it? I have a big beaming grin on my face.
I mean, I believe everybody will in your sort of profession eventually come across those sorts of things, Master Dwarf. It's an occupational hazard. Let's put it that way.
I
How
always
about we
survive.
just make him meet his first unconscious state right now.
I would kindly thank you not to do that in my office.
Don't want blood on the
possible.
carpet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather not anyone bleeding. If you wish to go out into the training grounds with some of the men and do a little bit of training, fine, by all means. I'm sure
get
some
a
of them
bit
could
dirty with men.
probably do with the exercise. But for the moment, let's please not ruin my office.
I would
Sergeant here has
agree.
been doing a very good job of looking after it, and I'd hate to tarnish her reputation of that.
I'm also very good at disposing of traps.
You've been activating all of them.
Hey, didn't they get disposed in the end?
Says the one who ended up kicking off a trap that almost killed me.
Ah, but that was Hikiavin who aggravated me.
I was referring to Hikiavin.
I was whilst this sounds an incredibly interesting story, why don't we talk about it at a later time?
Oh yeah, sorry for
Sure
interrupting.
thing.
How may we assist you and how much you're paying?
Well, describe a few bits and pieces. We've been receiving some reports recently of interesting magical disturbances in the area. They seem to be stretching out right the way across the town, and in the sort of outlying areas as well. There seems to be almost people have been reporting shimmering walls of light that seem to be solid when touched. And they seem to be flickering in and out of existence around the existing area. We have had a report of one person who did go up and try and touch one of these and be thrown backwards as soon as they touched it. Quite some distance, I'd like to point out as well. I believe it was something like 10 feet backwards. So it was quite a distance that they got thrown. So
I'm surprised if they survived that with only a few broken bones.
Yeah, well, I mean, they weren't dropped for 10 feet. They were only thrown back slightly. It was in the middle of a field, so fortunately
I've been
they
flung back
weren't
off a
hurt.
few times before.
Yeah, fortunately they weren't hurt too badly. But like you say,
Pure
a couple of bumps
explosions,
and
alright.
scrapes and bruises. They're currently a little bit shook up in the infirmary, along with I can't remember her
aye.
name now,
Didn't so this get thrown back in the watchtower.
with
He
Catherine.
survived.
Yeah, but I think he only got thrown back about 5 feet.
Yeah, the
into
wall stopped him.
though.
10 feet is not very far in terms of damage. I think it's a D4 every 10 foot.
Probably
Yes.
be worse if you're slammed into a wall, to be fair.
Yeah. It
So,
will be. 10 feet, I
what
don't
would
think
you
it
like
does
us?
any damage.
What would you like us to do about this?
Well,
Beams of light.
we're
I'm assuming
not sure
investigate.
where it's coming from or who's creating it, or I'm gonna be honest with you, even what they are in their entirety.
Perhaps
Yeah.
a lizard wizard.
Sorry?
Perhaps a lizard wizard.
Perhaps the lizard wizard.
What?
Did that convince him?
No. You haven't convinced me, so no.
You haven't convinced me at all with that. Lizard or wizard.
I mean, interestingly enough, there are lizard men, but they are not from this continent, so I would be very much surprised, Master Dwarf, if it was a lizard man wizard. I'm going to be honest, not many of them are known very well.
Oh
for
no,
their-
not a man. Like an actual lizard.
What?
The sergeant kind of starts addressing more Hikuvim and Seldecia and goes, "Did he take a few too many knocks to the head?"
Only when I was a wee baby.
Yeah, that's not building confidence or anything, right?
Okay. Well,
He is
I
a drunkard, so
think
who
we'll-
knows?
should we? I'm gonna try and discuss it with you guys more than anything else. Then I think
Yeah.
I wander off to the righteous fox.
you're gonna wander back to the righteous fox, are you? I'll come
I'm
back to you in a bit
bored!
then.
I storm out. I run out of the fucking building.
Okay. Fine. I'm not gonna argue. We'll come back to you in a minute then. Oh dear.
Absolute madman.
So,
Is it alright if we go to the infirmary to ask the man in question?
of course. Let me very quickly finish describing what I'd like you to do first, because I haven't had chance
This is-
to with your
This
interesting
is
companion.
why we have so many delays.
This is why we have so many fucking delays. That's why Ollie's had to wait for 2 fucking weeks or 3 fucking weeks to join.
So we're just so good at ruining everything.
Yeah, don't blame me. This is entirely Ragnar's fault.
I was just like, wee, running through the town.
Oh dear. Oh god. Okay, so now that he's out of our hair, like I said, we don't really have any idea where this magical disturbance is coming from, or what it is. I would very much my forces, sadly, the majority of them, whilst I have my small sort of contingent of troops that I've now brought back with me, our resources at the moment are actually spread quite thin. His Imperial Majesty came through recently after a trip down to the Wall, and he did take to replace some of the men that he lost down there. He said he got raided. To replace some of those men, he took some of ours from the town back with them. So we are a little bit low on manpower at the moment. So I would very much appreciate it. I would pay handsomely for it. Of course, I believe you agreed with the sergeant 120 previously
Yes.
to perform the clearance
yeah.
of the goblins.
Mhm.
I mean, I would be happy to arrange for. Should we go with 200? 200 gold in total?
Yeah, that sounds
210?
alright.
210? Roll me persuasion check.
Ooh, come on.
What is my persuasion?
I don't know, what is your persuasion?
90. No, wait, 16.
16.
I saw it land.
I mean, 16 is. He's not going to be too difficult to persuade, to be honest.
I
16
mean,
will
there
do.
are 3 of us, so.
Yeah, 210. 210. That sounds like a fairly reasonable price. I presume because it's split between the 3 of you, of course.
Yes.
I can arrange
Yeah.
for that. Yes. We do have a small sort of contingent or small store of money, and I would happily talk to one of the discuss with one of the bargemen at the port once completed. I understand that you're trying to get to the next town over. Or not
Yes,
quite
we
the
are.
next
Yes,
town
we
over,
are.
the next port over, I should say. On your way to the capital. I mean, I can have a chat with them about arranging for passage with you. I'm fairly good friends with a lot of the sort of the businesses, the seafaring businesses in the town, as they do a lot of work for us in terms of scouting. But I'm sure I could talk to them about potentially getting you passage to Aniden. For a
Thank you very
reduced cost. I'm not going to say that I'm going to foot the bill, but I'm sure I could convince them to reduce the cost.
Thank you very much, Sergeant.
I mean, some of their resources are transported to this location by caravan, and we did deal with the problem facing a lot of the caravans transporting resources.
The caravans typically tend to supply us from the next town over from Arhaden. Aniden is very much a port town, which is quite a further distance away. So if you ever travel to Arhaden, I'm sure they'd be able to reward you for the caravans. But Aniden is something slightly different. So, what is your answer? I can give you some smaller, I can't give you much more information that I provided with you at the moment, but are you happy to take on the task?
Yeah, so it appears
Sounds
to be
alright.
an investigation quest.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
So,
In that
proceed
case
to
then.
crack knuckles, and then that whole thing where you put your hands in between each other and push them out.
Yeah, okay. Crack knuckle, off you go. Okay, yeah, sure, okay, so, I can't remember their name, I'm afraid, but you'll find the person that has, was injured by the wall, or the whatever it is. We're calling it the walls at the moment.
This magic power firsthand.
Yes, the one that got injured by, the one that was thrown back by whatever is being caused by this, whatever this is creating. He's currently in the infirmary being looked after by Catherine. He would probably be the better person to go and talk to if you want a little bit more information. But from what we gathered from him, the information was limited, even in that. That would be where I'd point you in the direction of. Apart from that, I believe I've given you all of the information that I can give you, except for I suppose I could possibly give you the locations of where the sightings have been so far.
Yes, that does
Hold on.
probably help, so we
Yeah.
can investigate those locations.
Let me mark them on your map then. So the reported sightings. I'm gonna draw them here in like pale blue or something like that. I'll put them in blue, yeah. We've seen sightings here. Here.
No, we can't see the map.
You scroll
Oh.
out.
Oh, it's on.
It's on Roll20. We've seen one here and one here. And we've seen another one. It's off the map, but it's off the map. It's behind the citadel to the north.
It's almost like the town's being encaged.
What would you like to do next?
Okay, I'm gonna
stub my toe on the way.
Oh yes, let's have a look at fucking Ragnar, because Ragnar's being needy again. He's being needy again.
Ragnar.
Ragnar is
he's
always
running
needy. I'd like to point out.
Yes.
He's
He loves
consistently needy.
attention.
Squishy is
loves
just
attention.
needy. He wants the attention.
En route, I try and find a seller of my items, but I'm trying to find.
It
I'm
starts to
eventually
get
getting
sort
to
of
the tavern.
later in the day. It's probably about 4 by the time you start leaving. So I mean, you can go and find some. What sort of thing? What are you selling? Are you trying to sell all of your?
I'm selling all my guff that I got from the place.
So you're trying to sell all of the jewelry and stuff like that, and the jewels.
Yes.
I mean, you did
Yes.
know that
Oh,
you do
God,
know that there are a couple
no.
of jewelers in the area.
Yes.
So there was
Because,
the searching
Leave
fire
me
and
to
purple
Bob.
peacock that you know.
where? Oh, yeah, I'll go to searching fire.
Alright.
I'll eat.
Oh god. Now watch as we lose all our money because he's going to attempt to persuade them, but because he can't persuade even a dead
Oh,
fly.
I only took my 30 golds worth. Hello there, me laddie.
He's only got 30 goals worth, yeah.
For some reason I'm Irish again.
You
Hello
haven't
there.
again, I don't know why. Hold on.
Top of the morning to you.
Okay, right. So, you walk in into the searching fire. That's what I'm looking. That's the word I'm looking for. You walk into the searching
Are you
fire.
on dial-up? Are you on dial-up, Owen?
Yeah. Yeah. You walk in and you see a lady stood behind the desk or the counter with an eyepiece in, looking at a particularly gorgeous-looking gemstone. It's clear, glimmering on a ring. She
Ragnar doesn't
is.
kick the door in, right? Or
I'm presuming you didn't kick the door in.
I mean, you stubbed your toe and you're halfway through
yeah, I
crying.
did stop my toe along the way. I don't want to kick anything else in.
I didn't think you would. She's wearing a dull grey sweater. She's got loose black pants, and she's got leather shoes that look like it was cut from. She's been cut from like a crocodile or an alligator. You're not entirely sure. She has matted silver hair. It's messy, big, it's sort of like untamed, a lot of it. And she doesn't look like she slept for quite some time. She's got bags under her eyes and very bloodshot looking eyes. She does not look like she slept very well. There is also a very slight smell of alcohol. So she looks like she's
Alcohol?
yeah, she hasn't slept for a couple of
Oh
days.
dear God.
That's the
Not
first
looking
thing I
very good.
say when I go in. I'm like, alcohol?
Please, Master Dwarf, don't speak so loudly.
Oh,
I'm sorry, dearie. I'm sorry. Still speaking loudly, but slowly getting quieter. Are you a bit hangover, Missy?
Yes. What tipped you off?
Sorry. My laddie.
Please,
My lassie.
just
I have I have things to sell.
well, okay. Well, what sort of
I
things
know.
are you looking to sell?
I plop all the items I receive from the place
You're walking
on
up to
the
the
counter.
counter.
Yes.
Roll me a
Still
perception
speaking a little bit. Oh, hang on.
the DM just ran away.
20.
What?
Did the DM just run away?
No.
Alright.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Good, you can hear me.
Oh. Oh,
Five.
shite.
No, okay, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
You plonk these
Okay.
the 3 gemstones down on the table. Do you know which ones you took?
No. I didn't really care. I just grabbed 3 random ones.
I didn't pick any up.
Well, not 3. I grabbed 30 golds worth of random.
I think we all just randomly grabbed 30 gold's worth of.
Hold on, I'm trying to decide which ones you got. Where's my note? Where's my paper? There it is. Oh shit, biscuits are flying everywhere.
Biscuits are flying everywhere.
So,
The DM is being murdered by biscuits.
yes,
I'm
I am
kind
being
of-
murdered by
I'm-
biscuits.
I'm kind of curious if the perception succeeded, what would have been revealed?
I'm not telling you.
She's probably an elf or something.
4, 7, and 8.
But I don't know that because there's metagaming.
You don't know if that was the case in the first place, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, though. Usually is.
Quests, Vault of Storms. So I need to find 4, 7, and 8. Which one's number 4? You drop onto the table blue quartz. So a gemstone of blue quartz. So I'm going to mark that one off as red. You number 7 as well. So that's 5, 6, 7. You drop off a turquoise gemstone. And a mottled deep blue gemstone, which you can identify because you're a fucking dwarf, as an azurite gemstone.
Aye.
So you can identify all of these because you're a dwarf. You should be able to identify these anyway. So yes, you drop these three gemstones down onto the table in front of her, and she will pause for a moment, blinking a little bit, almost as though she's falling asleep a tiny bit, and we'll reach them up and look through them on her through her eyeglass and check through them. These are reasonably fine gemstones. Where on earth did you find them?
You don't need to worry about that, lassie. I'm here to sell them.
What the fuck accent was that?
You don't need to know.
You don't need to know about that, lassie.
Lassie.
Trying to do Scottish but failing miserably.
And it was some kind of weird Scot-Irish accent.
Yeah, I don't
Scottish
know
laddie.
what he managed to do there, but it was not Scottish. So she would look at them and she would say, well, wherever you got them from, so long as they're not stolen.
Oh no, nothing like that, lassie. They're legit. We found them in a treasure chest.
Oh shit! Hang on, you got more stuff from your treasure. Sorry, I've missed that there was a second page.
Oh.
You got a red potion. I didn't see the second page.
Oh, for God's sake.
You see, retconning a little bit, in the chest you also saw a blood red potion with flecks of orange in it. And you also saw a grey potion with flecks of sort of like silvery blue, very light blue. You don't know what these are. You just find 2 phials. One with blood red liquid in with orange flecks, and one with grey liquid with very, very bright blue flecks in it that almost seem to be glowing.
I'll let the other two have had those.
Take both of them.
Take both of them. Fine.
Okay.
I'm not interested in
The lady behind the counter will observe. She will look at all of the gemstones that you've plonked onto the table, and she will. These gemstones are roughly worth. I will give you 27 gold for the lot of them.
27 gold! I say in a shouting manner.
27 gold. Yes. Please stop shouting.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I will give you less, Master Dwarf. Or I will simply refuse to pay. There are other jewelers in the town, which I am sure will be happy with this. If you do not like the price, then that's it.
Oh no, don't get me wrong, lassie. 27 gold is good.
27 gold is good.
No.
You can roll me an intelligence check if you want to try and figure out how much they're worth.
I will.
You can do this with advantage because you are a dwarf. So you should know this.
There's number 1. And there's number 2.
You think that that's about right? You think that the gemstones are probably worth about 10 gold each. So that's about right.
Can I try and haggle it up for like?
How 20... are you doing it?
I start talking quietly, a bit apologetically, with a bit of charm in my voice. Not flirty, but charming and friendly. And respectful. I'm giving her a load of respect as well. And asking for a price of 29.
29 gold each. Or 29 gold
not each.
For all of them, sorry.
29 gold.
Not each. Fucking hell.
20...
You ain't got that much gold yet. 29 gold total. You can roll me a persuasion check.
Okie dokie.
To see if you fail.
Let's see if I fail. I probably will. Come on! The rolls are on my side!
Nice. Okay, so we've stolen all the luck off Ashley this week. 29 gold for the three of them. I can stretch to 29 gold, yes.
Why, thank you, lassie. I'll happily accept, and apologies for my loud, boisterous nature.
Fine, I'm used to dwarves being loud. Just shh, please.
I will.
I was just expecting you to suddenly collapse unconscious at this rate.
I don't know what she drank last night, so she might well.
Alright, I shall do that, and I'll be on my way.
Anything
and
else that I can
storms...
do for you, Master Dwarf? Would you care to potentially purchase anything, or is it just selling these
Has
three
money already passed hands?
Have you added it into your character sheet?
I'm adding it right now.
It can pass
Well,
hands. Then,
29.
if you are adding it into your character sheet, yes, or you can barter.
Okay. I've
potentially swap.
added the money to my I've added the money to my sheet.
Okay,
I've run
fine.
screaming out of the place. But like, stop screaming when I'm actually out. I'm out of earshot, and I head towards the tavern.
Okay.
Does she pass out from the pain?
No.
Oh, she's just really.
You can
pissed.
roll me a perception check though.
Oh god.
Oh, do it.
With disadvantage, probably.
No, you can just roll me a straight perception check.
Okay. The rolls are on my side.
You look backwards, you can see her clutching at her head, and you hear some very, very fruitful swear words coming after you.
I imagine I won't be allowed back in there again.
It seems like that might be the case, yes.
Am I intelligent to know that?
Yeah, you think you are. I think
Okay.
Ragnar is used to being kicked out of enough places that he would recognise that he's probably not allowed to go back there.
Alright, okay. I head to the righteous fox, and I'll let you continue with the other two.
Goes back. Yeah, okay. You had to choose just the moment I take a bite out of a biscuit, didn't you? Fucker. So,
Maybe you shouldn't be eating.
I'm always eating. I'm hungry.
So you're
So, I'm not fat. I'm skinny as a fucking whip. So,
you lack any mass.
basically, yeah. So you two went down to the infirmary. And again, you are greeted by Catherine, who is the ward mother, the ward mistress of the infirmary. The human lady with, I believe she had one arm, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's missing that was missing her left arm. Who's been looking after, or partially looking after, Malaya whilst you are out on your various different adventures. Malaya is there. She's wearing some orderly's robes, and she is tending to some wounds. She waves across at you, as you enter.
Yeah,
She
I wave as
smiles
well.
at the sight of you, but she continues working. She seems to be redressing a cut on a soldier's arm at the time and chatting away, looking a little bit happier than when you found her. So, but as you enter, Catherine will come over to you and begin talking to you. Well, hello there. What can I do with you today? What can I do for you today? I mean, Millet is hard at work over there. She's doing an absolutely fabulous job. Taking some load off of me very, very much.
Is it possible to point us in the direction of a person that was injured by one of these walls of light?
Walls of... Oh, you mean Peter? Yes, Peter Halsey. Yes, he popped his hand, stupidly decided to go up and put his hand on one of those things, and it threw him backwards. Very interesting.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Well, I suppose that's very true, but he did come out with some bumps and scrapes. Nothing too serious, just nothing more than a broken arm at the moment, but nothing I can't fix. He's not going to be doing much farming for the next few weeks. Or probably longer, actually. But yes, he's over in that bed over there. And she'll gesture over to one of the beds in the infirmary, where a fairly sort of... I hate to say generic looking, but he is a very generic looking person. He's a fairly average looking face. He's got short brown cropped hair. He's fairly well built, but he's the build of somebody that's worked for pretty much his entire life out on fields and stuff like that. His skin is a little bit more tanned than some of the other people that you've met in the town, probably owing to him being outside in the sun for most majority of the summer.
So in other words, unlike Seldissa, he does a good day of work.
Can you please stop insulting me?
Go, just
No.
it doesn't matter. Just we keep going. Stop it, behave. So,
Having so much fun insulting this nobleman.
well, to be honest, you also have to remember to do it in character as well. If you're going to do it in character. Because you don't know this necessarily, you've just seen this person. You haven't had somebody stood next to you describing them magically.
She did say that he wasn't going to be doing much farming anymore.
Well, I mean, she did, but...
So to me, that sounds like he does better on his day's work than a nobleman.
Oh, okay, I'll give you that. He does have some small, tiny scars, but it doesn't look like more than maybe protecting some livestock from, like rabid dogs and stuff like that, or a fox here and there. But he looks just to be a fairly generic person. You going up to him?
Yes.
Maybe.
He will greet you, say, "Hello. I've never met you around the town before. How can I help?"
Hello, Peter. We're currently investigating these walls of blight. Can you give some more details on their sort of time and sort of how they've popped up?
Okay. I mean, I told the sergeant a lot of the stuff that I knew. It just appeared. It appeared in the middle of the field. That was about it. It was this. It's sort of like. It wasn't opaque. It was. It was see-through. It was almost like looking through glass. But it sort of flickered and glimmered and glowed with this little bluish purple light all over it. It just materialized in the middle of the field. So I decided to go up and see whether or not I was hallucinating or not. I mean, sometimes after a long day's work, you sometimes see things that aren't really there. Certainly, if it's a bit hot or cold outside. So I decided, why not go and investigate it? Put my hand against it, and it just seemed to throw me away. This wall of force just hit me, knocked me backwards. So I don't know. I don't really know much more about it than that. It was out in the middle of my field.
What time of day did it appear?
It wasn't more than a few hours ago. Actually, it was sort of about midday-ish, I would say.
Is the wall still there?
No, I mean, very shortly after I touched it, it disappeared. Only lasted maybe 5 minutes. It's not very long. We went over to investigate afterwards as well, and it didn't seem to cause any damage to the ground. It just seemed to throw me back when I touched it.
Pikiavine, you seem to be more magically inclined than I am. Do you have any ideas of potentially what it could be?
I'll have to actually see one of these walls up close to be able to get a good idea, but
I mean, you can
Who
make you
knows?
can try and make an Arcana check if you want to. From his
Oh, it's
description.
15. Probably not. Then.
It's from what he's describing. I mean, you don't know what specifically what it is, but it sounds very much like somebody's conjuring. You know of a spell called a Wall of Force? It sounds similar to that, but it's not quite the same.
So then maybe it could be some sort of enhanced Wall of Force magics. We would definitely have to have a closer look. Maybe there are some hints as to its activity based on where its position is, and also the local environment that it affects when it appears. I mean, he said it doesn't seem to leave any evidence after it leaves, but that doesn't mean it doesn't leave evidence while it's there.
That's true. We didn't see anything when it appeared, apart from this shimmering wall of light. It seemed to be kind of slightly curved, but apart from that,
How big was this wall of light? Roughly.
it wasn't huge. It was maybe
About the height of a bastion wall, maybe?
no, not really. It was only about 10 foot wide, and it was well, maybe 6 foot tall. The problem is it kept shifting, so it kept sort of like growing and shrinking. Then parts of it wasn't even either. It wasn't like a square. It was it kept almost like jagged edges of it kept poking out as it shifted. It was very fluid.
I think we know these sort of general ideas where these walls of lights have been appearing. Maybe we should go and investigate the site itself and see if we can draw any conclusions.
Indeed.
I mean, I'd be happy to point out the sort of spot where it had arrived. It is in the middle of my field, so I can happily point out the spot that it arrived. So I can come with you if you want, but that's if Catherine will let me out.
I go over to Catherine to sort of ask if he could direct us to where the wall of light appears.
I'm reluctant to let him walk around with his arm, but we've splintered it, we've strapped it up carefully. I don't really want to use any magic on him, because I've only got limited magical healing at the moment, and we need to save that.
Me and Hikiavim will keep him safe.
I do not doubt that, Lord Freeman, but do look after him. Would you mind taking Malaya with you? Malaya seems to have an aptitude for this healing, and she'll be able to keep an eye just in case. But might I suggest that you do it in the morning, because it is now slowly starting to get late.
Yeah, it is. We'll investigate in the morning if that's all right, Hikiavim.
Much rather you guys wander around in the light than risk him tripping over some branch or something in the pitch black.
Yes, that would make a lot of sense.
So...
I also want to keep him overnight anyway, so I can keep an eye on him.
Okay.
He causes enough trouble for himself at the moment as it is.
Hikiavim, Malaya, let's stay the night at the sort of Righteous Fox and sort of begin our investigation tomorrow morning. If that's all right.
What you doing?
So I'm saying, sort of, how about we go down to the Righteous Fox and sort of get a good night's sleep?
Sounds good to me.
You're not there.
Else.
Shut it. You happy with that, Nopo?
I'm already there.
You're already there. Hikiavim just turns around and walks out.
I just walk over to Malaya, pick her up, and just give her a piggyback. Some distance, still halfway through thinking.
Hikiavim, I am still working. Can I meet you there?
This is perfect.
I'm still working. Hickey beep. Put me down.
Okay, just calm down. I was
Let
only
me
joking.
finish working, and I will meet you there again.
Yes. You know,
Okay. Thank you. I will meet you there. I overheard you talking to Catherine. I will meet you in the morning here. We'll pick up Peter after we've had some breakfast, and we'll go out and we'll do this investigating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds very
Uh,
interesting.
Try not to overexert yourself. Helping out, though.
I won't. I will look after myself. I've been spending the day with Sergeant Breeden as well as Catherine. Okay, so were you headed back to the righteous fox?
Right. Yes.
Yes.
Righteous
Yes.
fox. I can't fucking speak today. I can't speak any day though, to be fair. You're headed back to the righteous fox. Cool, fine. Ragnar, I presume you've already arrived at the righteous fox.
He's probably halfway through drinking another 5 drinks.
I am here drinking. I've asked for a mug of ale every hour.
Again,
And I've
Ragnar.
also asked for a comfortable meal and a squalid room.
Okay. Hang on. I need to figure this shit out now. You've had a mug of ale per hour. I'm going to say it's an hour already, so you need to do... Let's do 6 copper
Okay.
for
6
1
copper.
mug of ale.
Can you keep
Oh no,
tab
hang on.
for me?
I've got the I actually have the pricing, don't I? So let me try to work this shit out. Hang on, I'm getting there. So many fucking tabs open for this.
Oh, while he's doing that, no character. I was so tempted to have my character walk up to that Peter or whatever and go, "We are part of the Inquisitional Ordo Malleus." Just imagine like, some person walks up to you, pulls out a bolter.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's not that
I
kind
think
of
that-
game, I'm afraid.
yeah. Yeah.
They
this
don't
is
just
a
have
cool
guns.
game.
Well, I mean, they might, but they don't just have like bolters in this world. I'm afraid.
Walks over a bull pistol out. You'll
Yeah.
explain to us. We'll put you down for your heresy.
Okay. Why is my internet being so fucking
What
slow?
have I done?
I do have the price. You want an ale an hour? It probably take you probably sat there for an hour before the others arrive. So Sildisa and Hikivim eventually make their way back. Whilst I'm loading up the price listing. You wanted a comfortable meal as well, didn't you?
Comfortable meal. Yes, love my laddie.
A comfortable meal will cost you 7 silver.
7 silver.
And you wanted a squalid room. He doesn't have a squalid room, he has a poor room.
I'll take the poor room.
We have the poor room. The poor room will be 3 silver.
Alright, so that's all together for a night of drinking.
I'll figure out the drinks in a minute.
Alright, can I pay you after the night of drinking?
You can set up a tab, certainly, yes.
Certainly, I'd love to do that, please, my laddie.
Yes, I can set up a tab as long as you cover it in the morning.
I promise I will.
Okay, fine. Very well.
And I got it. It can be with Sildisa. Like, greetings, my laddies!
Yeah, you
Good to
see
see you
Ragnar,
again.
he's sat over in a
I have yet
booth.
another accent going on.
Very,
Another accent.
very different accent. He can't get the same one.
Accent.
You've gone for a
I was
South
saying,
African
I'm
one
to
now,
go
really.
Indian.
We started to go
Uganda.
South African, yeah.
Go on. Nigeria.
Hey, this is the strangest dwarf we've ever had in the...
Yeah.
A dwarf of
so-
no known origin.
You've got
Yeah.
yeah, you see Ragnar, he's sat in a booth by a table over at the side of the room. He's waving at you, beckoning you over. I presume you're heading over to him?
Yeah.
Reluctantly.
Reluctantly. Yeah, okay. What, I mean, it's now sort of free. What do you want to do for the rest of the evening? There's nothing really else that happens in the rest of the evening, really.
Okay, I'm
I'd
going
like to
to.
sing.
My character is going to book a room and sort of have his dinner.
Okay, fine.
I shall do the same. I
Okay.
shall book a modest room, and I shall purchase a modest dinner.
So you want a modest room. What do you want, Sildisa?
I think I'll have a glass of wine, a modest meal, and a comfortable room.
Comfortable room and a modest meal. Okay, so you get modest room. You both want modest rooms, yeah?
Yes.
Surely Saldissa would want the
Yeah,
high and mighty.
yeah. No, wait. I think so I want
no,
like a glass of
so
wine.
this wants comfortable room. That's right.
Yeah, that's what I
We
would
both
like.
want
Yeah.
modest meals.
You both want modest meals.
Yeah.
Okay, modest meals will cost you both 5 silver each. A modest room will cost you 7 silver, and a comfortable room will cost you 10 silver. You got that?
Yeah, I'm just doing the math. So
10 silver is 1 gold.
yeah, I know.
If you want wine, a pitcher of wine will cost you 42 gold.
Okay.
And we'll work out your tab later, Squish. 'Cause
Ollie.
again, it depends on how long you're going to stay drinking.
Like the drunkard he is.
I'm a
Okay.
jovial man.
So I've
You
taken
are
away the
fine.
modest meal, and the room is.
The room was comfortable room is
Yep.
1 gold.
Okay.
I love how Ragnar's come into this pub on 3 different occasions and paid in 3 different ways. One
You
just
pay
paying
differently each
flat for
time.
each
I know.
drink. And the second time I chuck a bunch of gold at
Yeah.
the patron. And this time I actually thought, I might as well put a tab down instead.
Yes. Suppose he's still getting used to customs and stuff like that, so.
Yeah. I must have
okay.
heard whispers of rumours of theories.
Is there anything else that you want to do, or
tabs.
are you just having your meal and going to bed?
I'd like to sing.
Yeah.
Having a meal. I shan't be going to bed yet, though.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to sing, Ragnar? So roll me a performance check.
Oh no.
If you are all having a meal and sitting down, I would like you each to roll me a d10, please.
Oh, are we all sitting down?
Awesome.
Okay.
You're all
With
sat
me
down
too,
in the
as well.
bar, in the tavern, listening.
There's my D10.
1,
And here's my performance check for
6.
singing. D20 plus
Oh,
performance
I got
plus
a 9.
2.
You got a 9 for your
Oh.
d10.
Oh shit!
Ragnar, you trip over whilst you're trying to sing, fall over and go flat in your face. Take 1 point of damage.
Everyone laughs.
He rolled a
How
nat
did I
1.
do that time to sing?
He rolled a nat 1. You tried to jump up
Fucking
on
hell.
top of a table and start singing, and you fell flat. on your face.
If I want a rich man off! Shite!
Yes.
On the fucking thing!
Yeah, and your nose is now bleeding a little bit as you fall face
Oh,
first
sorry.
onto the floor.
Let's
Okay.
just leave.
Can I try
I'm
again?
just trying to contain my laughter.
No, you've already rolled your performance check, so no.
Okay.
So,
Persuasion, perception.
I'm getting myself confused. I need another cup of tea. We're gonna go and make some tea in a minute. Right, the 3 of you here, whilst you're sat down, you're talking, you're listening to the sounds around the pub. You each hear a different rumour. Hikivine, we'll start with you, number 9. You hear somebody, one of the townsfolk behind you, sat at a table, discussing with their partner about a rumour about an ancient and forgotten necropolis that lies deep within the Shinley Forest.
I am listening intently.
That's about all you get. You just get a snippet of them talking about the fact that they're rumors have been coming through about this ancient and forgotten necropolis deep within the Shinley Forest.
Shinley Forest.
They're talking about behind you. They're talking about, oh, that'd be really interesting to go and look at. Well, it's probably infested with monsters and stuff like that. But apart from that, you don't really get any other information. It's just rumored to be there.
And I don't hear anything, do I?
No, you hear something as well. You're next on
Okay.
my list. You hear a conversation going on in the background about a spectral highwayman that is supposedly lurking in the ruins of Oriel's Hold.
Spectral Highwayman.
Lurking
Hang on,
in
my
the
channel's not in edit
ruins
mode.
of Oriel's Hold.
Spectral Highwayman. Oral's Hold.
Yep. Celdisa 6.
So he's basically like the headless horseman, but he's a headless highwayman.
You don't know. You just hear a rumor that there's a ghostly highwayman lurking in the ruins
And
of Oriel's
no
Hold.
rumors about my boyfriend.
No, not yet.
Oh, I love how we could have a violently gay character, and we ended up with a explorative character.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Celdisa, you hear a rumor in the background about the dwarven city of Bainicetra, which has been destroyed by a fire. Do you want me to? I'll put these in the chat. So this one. Hang on. Let me.
I'm pretty sure you could probably do /whisper and then each of the players so that only they know there.
Oh, you can. I can do, but I can't be bothered. That's your one. Thingy.
Shinley.
That's yours.
Oh.
What's what?
That's
Well,
Ragnar's.
that was mine.
That's Ashley's. Okay. There you go.
The dwarven city of Bainicetra.
Bainicetra. It's
I
all three
read it
though.
in a German style.
Bainicetra. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it, to be honest. It's just Bainicetra.
I just read it as if it were German.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing that as well.
Bainicetra.
Bainicetra. So,
Es ist eine gute Idee.
I think it is 3:30. I think it's about time that we go and have a 5-minute break.
Okay,
Like,
I'm just
come sit
gonna
here, you get a drink.
Yes.
Jawohl.
Yeah, happy?
Sounds good to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Go and have a 5-minute break then. I'll see you back here in 5 minutes. Go. So pop back. Actually, I'll give you a little bit longer. How about, should we come back at 22? Hello?
Yeah.
They've all fucked off, haven't they? Right.
Please.
There we go. Believe we are back.
Okay.
Ollie?
So, how drunk is Ragnar gonna be then?
That was going to
after
be
all
my next question. So
this?
we're
And
back.
how much?
How long did you stay up drinking?
Well,
I'd say it was probably about 5 o'clock
I-
in the
I-
afternoon. When you
I kept
started.
drinking until I got tired, or until I pass out, essentially.
Okay. So you had a
So
drink
it was-
an hour,
it was
yeah?
yes, a mug of ale an hour.
A mug of ale an hour. So, I mean, that's
Down
not
in a
that-
rather quick
it's not
fashion.
that much, actually.
Okay, never mind. Make that
3 an hour? 3 an hour's a lot.
3 an hour. Yeah.
Going for 3 an hour, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'll do it per
Basically,
hour. then, in
I
that
want an
case.
interesting story.
You want
to come out of
another
this.
roll, don't you?
Yeah.
Should we just go until you pass out? Should we just say that you kept drinking, ordering more and more and more and more until you passed
Yeah.
out? So it saves us
Yeah.
doing
So
rolls. You purposely
basically
want
keep
to
rolling.
pass out.
Yeah. Well, not just pass up, but get up to mischief and whatever. But
Fine.
I guess I just keep
Do
rolling
you
con
want
saves
some
until I pass
drunken
out.
debauchery? No, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say that you probably kept drinking for like 5 hours.
Okay.
3 an hour, that's 15. So that's how much? That is 15 times 6. Somebody do 15 times 6 for me, quick. Whilst I'm finding the
I've got a
page.
calculator. 15 times 6.
90.
19. Oh well.
90.
When I try and search Cortana 15 times 6, what comes up first
Oh,
is
yeah, 'cause
federal
it's-
government announces $15.6 million for coronavirus testing.
Oh, nice.
When I wanted an actual number, a calculation.
Oh yeah, it's just 2 lots of 15 times 3, so it's 2 lots of 45, it makes it 90.
No. 2 lots of 45.
Yeah,
What's
3 times
yeah, it makes
15
sense.
is 45.
3 times
That
15.
makes sense.
Times 2. Yeah, true.
10
Yeah.
times 6. That's 5 times 6.
Yeah, that makes sense as well. 60 plus 5 times 6. 60 plus 30.
Right, I need to find the downtime. That's what it's called. Downtime activity.
Yes, downtime.
I should just put this like a thing in here, shouldn't I?
So,
126.
thank you. So for context, my girlfriend. The first one of these things I rolled a
You explain.
sexual encounter with a male gnome. Yes.
You had gay sex with a
second
male
time.
gnome.
I had gay sex with a male gnome, and it's ongoing, the relationship apparently.
Mhm.
Uh,
How should I feel about
however you want to feel. That you're,
My character's treating like he
Never
never
happened.
heard anything.
Right,
Yes.
Oh, I
Ragnar
still
then.
know what happened, and I'm still amused about it.
and I also won 20 gold in a dice game.
Yeah,
Oh
something
yeah,
like that.
these other guys need to roll.
So-
They did.
No. They didn't drink as much as
You
you
were
did.
being completely insane.
Yeah.
That's true.
Unless they tell me they want to drink the night away, I'm not going to make them make this check. But
Right,
you
fair
told
enough.
me you wanted to drink the night away. So,
We
what I
still
need
to
you
get
to
a con
do
save or whatever.
is roll D100 plus your level. No, I'm just going to charge you
Plus-
90 copper. So that's 9 silver for the entire night of drinking.
That's fine. Is that it?
49.
So-
49. Damn, if you had had 10 less, you would have had.
I would have had another sexual encounter. Actually, I thought 49 was.
No, it was 30 to 39.
No, it's 31 to 40.
Oh, 31
Oh.
to 40 even.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Sorry.
You roll 40.
Oh, he's got a big
80,
book, essentially.
49.
He has what's
Yeah.
called a Dungeon Master's Guide.
The Dungeon Master's Guide,
DMG.
which he has to flip through a bunch.
I've got to flick through a
Listen.
bunch, but because they keep making stupid shit and making me fucking figure it out for 'em.
That's why.
am I gonna
what
meet
you
Oriphan
do,
again?
You get a DM sheet because you can put that up and it has all your information you basically will ever need.
Well, I've got
on
all of that.
single long
I've got
cardboard
all of that on my DM. I've got a DM screen. So I've got
Yeah,
most of
that
the
DM
information I
screen,
always
but-
need, but there are some bits and pieces that you keep creating for me that I then have to go and fucking search for, because I'm not not always expecting
I
it.
feel like you should expect Ragnar's going
I
to do
need to
this.
expect. I need to put a little.
little
I do need to expect this. I'm going to put a little the post-it
a little
to mark
tab.
my
Yeah.
page.
Yeah, just
Right.
put a tab on like every single page where you expect this will happen at some point.
Yeah, the problem is, don't always expect the shit that you do.
That's
Which is
true.
the mark of a
I mean,
good DM that
Put
I
a tab
improvise
on
in the middle.
every page.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Go on.
So you wake up. Well, nothing's really happened, but you just made you notice that
Aw.
your coin pouch is a little bit, a little bit heavier than it was the
Oh.
previous day. But not by much. You probably. What's your lifestyle expenses?
My lifestyle expenses. Well, I'm more of a squalid thing because I'm a
Yeah.
tribal man.
I'm trying to figure out what the lifestyle expenses are. Hang on, let me try and find this for you. So you won your lifestyle expenses back for the day.
Oh.
Where is it? Lifestyle.
Well, I think I just kicked the bucket in real life.
Why? What happened?
It had like a hiccup burp.
Oh, that's painful.
Expenses
No.
126 to 127. Okay, fine. Oh, so that's the same.
That's like the sudden inhalation and exhalation of air.
At the same time.
That's oh.
You're
Ow.
not be able to do if you're a master of a didgeridoo. I mean, it is a
Oh,
requirement
God.
for using
Ragnar
a
needs to
didgeridoo.
learn
You
the
need to be
didgeridoo.
able to.
It is,
You
yeah.
need to be able to breathe in and out at the same time in order to play the didgeridoo.
Owen, can you put it in the cannons and get a didgeridoo at some point? I'd like Ragnar to learn one.
No, the Australians.
If you
are
want
a
to
bit
go
weird.
and learn how to play a didgeridoo, you can go and fucking learn how to play a didgeridoo. We'll figure that out.
You can go. You can become an Aussie, mate.
An Aussie, mate. Oh my God, another accent for Ragnar.
Oh no.
Right, that's gonna
G'day,
be some
mate.
weird combination of Scottish, Irish.
I
and
saw
Aussie.
a meme online about do you know anything about drows in D&D?
Oh.
They're dark elves that live in a somewhere called the Underdark.
Wasn't Owen?
Oh,
no, not
they're
Owen. Wasn't
Aussies.
Liam meant to be a drow?
No, he was something different. So I can't
Assuming the
find out
joke
who
is
he's
they're
fucking-
Aussies.
Yeah, they come from a land down
Aussie.
under.
Do you come from
There's
a land
a
down
bloke sat at a
under?
desk saying drow should speak with an Australian accent because they come from a land down under. Convince me otherwise. And I just sat there and went, it's got a fair point,
Fair enough.
actually. He's got a
Is it-
really
is it-
fair
there's no
point
other-
there.
Is there no other explanation for them?
No, well, there's a little bit. They're just dark elves, really. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
you have 1 gold.
Ah, Dracan.
I find a gold.
You earn
Okay,
a gold.
so-
Put a gold back into your
I earn a
character
gold.
sheet.
So what's
I'm gonna
my
say that, I'm just
overall
gonna
bill
fuck
I owe the barman?
So you spent 90 copper, which is 9
9
silver.
copper. And silver.
So that is 9 silver. So you have 1 silver left.
No,
You add 1 silver.
I've one silver on. Okay, and then my
So that's-
food and board.
Your food and board. Did we not figure that out? I thought we did.
I didn't pay it yet. I put it all in the tab.
Oh, okay. Your food and board when you go back for the next day. You wanted a squalid or poor room, didn't you?
Yes, poor
That
room,
was-
comfortable meal.
3 silver and a comfortable meal was 7 silver.
Okay, so that's wiped out my silver already, leaving.
So it's 3 silver for a poor room.
Yep.
And 7
2
silver for a comfortable meal.
Okay, so that's basically another
That's
gold
another
piece.
gold, yeah.
So that's minus.
Take
so
a
that-
gold.
That's the last bit of silver.
Take a gold and add a silver.
Take a gold and add a silver.
Yeah.
So wait, what? Hang on. Oh yeah, take a gold, add a silver. Yeah, makes sense. Right. Currency.
Literally what I just
Oh,
told
yeah.
you to do.
Yes.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I just understood that as a. Yeah. Good. Done.
Fine, do you wake
By
up?
the way,
I didn't profit tonight, unfortunately.
by the way, there is some odd thing with me where I often
10
call dark
copper to a
elves,
silver,
not
10
dark elves,
to a
dark
gold.
elves Drakari.
And then
Fine.
10 gold to a Ethereum Platinum.
No, platinum, 10 gold, and electrum
Yeah,
is
platinum gold.
5 gold.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. My missus was just asking about
Oh, sorry.
how the money works.
Because you're talking over people
Yeah.
at the minute. So
Yeah.
what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm assuming I finished my meal by now.
Well, this is the next
Yeah.
morning.
So
Wait, hold on. No, I never said I was going to bed yet.
Oh, fine. Okay. Well, you're doing something else then.
It's just about
This is
Yeah,
what
I was
happens in
gonna
the next
go
morning.
to-
That's what
Right.
happens the next morning
Using
for
character sheet.
Ragnar. Then what are you doing?
I was going to go and sell the 3 gems I had on me.
Okay. So by this point, it's about 7 o'clock at night and everywhere's closed.
Really?
Yeah.
Places are closed at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
This place does not function.
Well, it's the middle of winter and it's pitch black outside at this point.
I assume
bet.
Hitchivim didn't join me in drinking.
No, I'm not a drunkard like you.
I'm not a drunkard. I'm just an
You are.
alcoholic.
isn't that
You're a
basic? Is it?
drunkard.
The same fucking
Isn't
thing,
an
dude.
alcoholic and
Oh,
drunk?
Owen, are you gonna give me like a debilitating
No.
with the amount of alcohol I drink?
I might in the future, but not yet.
Okay.
Like, my character only has the odd glass of wine.
What are you doing?
I had. Yeah, no, never mind. I'm just gonna go sleep.
You're gonna go sleep? Yeah? Fine.
Yeah.
Morning wakes up. Ragnar finds that he's
this
earned a
is
small amount of
place
coin
does not
during the night, but that just about. Well, it doesn't cover his expenses for the evening because he spent more.
That's been.
What,
Okay,
what are you
so
doing next?
take
If you wake up, it's morning.
Take a long rest.
Yeah, you can all take a long rest. Yeah,
Take a long rest.
you can all take
Ba
a
ba ba ba
long
ba ba
rest.
ba ba.
Wait, no, damn, that's the wrong game.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse you.
I'm so sorry, Mrs.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be like this. Unfortunately. I can try to not do it in a public place, but that's as much as you can get.
You can't do
Rather
anything in
brutally
the public
honest,
place
Ben.
at the moment. Not
Sorry?
allowed.
Oh yeah, you can't do anything.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
Yeah.
You're meant to be
Okay.
socially distancing.
AKA being
We
a
should
shut-in.
represent this in D&D. We're not allowed in the tavern anymore.
Oh yes, you should.
I might.
Yeah, why have
Actually,
you not
that's not a bad
written
idea. I
this
might.
Ragnar suddenly
wouldn't
finds
it?
himself unable to become a full-on drunkard.
Well, Owen,
We could do.
start with start from this morning. Like maybe like a few coughs and floods are happening.
No, I might do.
It's the start of the
I don't
maybe
outbreak.
you play
I might.
spread across
How
the
about
land.
not?
Ad lib it a little bit. This will be interesting. That way we can also
I'm
check
always
to see if we
ad-libbing
get
a little
the
bit.
coronavirus, whether we get the coronavirus, and whether we survive.
Squishy, I would like to point out you live in a world where there's xenomorphs.
I know.
And
He
also,
admits it. He admits
I'm
it.
very sure that
Yay!
penicillin hasn't been invented yet.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they've also got magic healing, so
Yeah.
Do you really need penicillin when you can just like
Go.
Oh, look,
Yeah, I don't think
Poof,
Alexander
and it's
Fleming's
disappeared.
discovery would have been that.
poof,
Fleming's
your
Fleming's
ailment is
discovery wouldn't have been
gone.
that impressive, would it? So you have mold that can heal some people. Here's a red potion. Shove it down your gullet.
Yeah.
That's about it, really. Yeah, basically, there's fucking magic, dude. There's no
Glass and
pandemics.
all.
You'd have to have a magically resistant virus, which I suppose you could, but it'd be fucking rare.
I mean, yeah, that'd be terrifying as well.
It would be seriously terrifying, wouldn't it?
Question, what would you be?
A magically resistant virus. Holy shit, that would be scary.
There we go. That's another thing for you to add in.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. What are you doing? You've woken up. It's a brand new day. We've been procrastinating. What are we doing?
Oh, it's
Okay, so
Are the stores open? Yeah.
The stores can be open eventually, yes.
so bad.
Am I presuming
Eventually.
that you are getting food first?
Well,
Yes.
yes, obviously.
Oh, it's
What
okay.
would you like?
So, I'll just have another
Um,
modest.
Malaya is with you
Yeah.
as well.
Well,
She
then
will
I
wake up
buy
again.
me and Malaya.
I haven't. They'll go off otherwise.
Pretty sure.
They'll go off otherwise.
So, you're buying you and Malaya what?
Modest meals.
Modest meals, okay,
Unless,
that'll
of
be
course,
5.
She wants something else.
That'll be 1 gold. No, she's happy with the modest meal. Be 1 gold in total for you for both of those.
1 gold. Done that.
I'll have a modest meal as
You
well.
can have a modest meal. That'll be 5 silver. Squishy, what are you having?
What's the poorest meal I can have?
You can have a poor meal for 8 copper.
8 copper.
Yeah?
Yeah, there is.
Did this guy
I
just
want- I wanna
suddenly
say I don't
learn
think
that money
quality,
actually means
Perfect.
something?
So,
I've got about 6 different conversations with different people talking to completely different people, and
So,
I can't keep track because I'm partially deaf. Please, somebody just
eight
have a
co-
consistent
8
conversation,
copper, yes.
please.
8 copper, yes.
8 copper, yes.
Da.
Thank you. Finally.
Nom.
Now
Thank
let's
you.
all speak at once.
Don't, please don't. I have enough trouble.
All speak at once. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, Esmond, do you want to join the conversation as well?
Please no. I am partially
Um,
deaf. Please
Stop.
no.
Every character is smited by God.
Because otherwise Ollie will not be able to join us for the next fucking month.
I don't think he will be anyway at this rate.
He's gonna get fed up of us soon, by the sounds of it, with how much Ragnar's fucking about. Right. So you want to go and find a shop, do you?
Yes, I want to go sell those gems.
Which shop would you like to go to? There is the Searching Fire, which Ragnar went to yesterday, but you don't know that. There's the Purple Peacock.
Is she in pain?
You don't know.
Hmm.
There's a
I
couple of
would
jewelry
probably
stores you know.
I would probably assume I'd go to both to see which one gives me the better price.
Okay.
So to the Purple Peacock first.
The Purple
too
Peacock.
many Ps.
Purple Peacock. Try saying that. 10
I
times
think
fast.
Too
I'll
many
join.
P's in that.
Purple
I'm
Peacock.
going to join. I'm going to join Hikiavine.
Okay.
Ah, damn it, the human noble. I'm joking about that.
He's quite
Um,
charismatic. Well, actually, you're quite charismatic, so you're probably the best person to sell this shit, actually.
I know, I literally did yell Ragnar, don't sell your stuff! And he ignored me the other day. And sold his stuff.
It's Ragnar.
Which day was this? Was this the day I was shouting?
Yeah, the day you walked into the Searching Fire and ruined Lat's career by screaming.
Yes.
Yeah,
Basically.
but to be fair, you weren't able to do that because I just ran out the citadel initially on the way to the righteous hawks, but
So you're gonna go to
decided I
the
wanna
Purple
sell it.
Peacock, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
So
probably wise. She'll probably be a bit more friendlier.
Purple Peacock. Well, that's if it's a she. It might not be a she.
Or he.
Hang on.
Or a they, rather. Can't assume genders.
That's true. Yep, very
D&D
true.
isn't politically correct.
It is actually. It can be politically correct as we want it to be. Let's go with. Do. Hold on, just getting the bits and pieces that I need.
Wait, no, that's Pokemon.
Right, so you walk
Welcome
in.
to the world of Pokemon.
So you're going to Purple Peacock first. Yes, I know I've asked this 3 times. I just forget. I've got so many things to cover.
No, we're going
Think
to the
about.
peacock that is purple.
Fine. So you walk into the Purple Peacock, and you find in there's a small man. He's fairly well built. He's got a very, very clean, refined shirt and pair of pants on. He looks very, very sort of prim, proper. He's quite short. He's got long white hair, which is drawn into a ponytail, held back by a little scrunchie. He's got a very young-looking face. And you wander in, and he will greet you. Well, good morning, good sirs. How can I help you today?
Good day to you. I have 3 gemstones that I got while I was out exploring that I would like to sell.
Oh.
I believe they have.
I have these. I also have some gemstones which I wish to sell as well.
Okay, well, let me take a look at them, good sirs.
I hand over my 3 gemstones. That
So-
I hand over mine.
You had the remaining ones, which were... Problem with me having so many notes is I need to print these out really, but I don't have a printer. You had
Get
the Aya Gate, the Mossa Gate, the Rhodo Crocite, 2 Lapis Lazuli gems, and an Obsidian gem.
Well, I mean, actually, I gave one of my lapis lazulis to Lazulis.
There was 2 in the
whatever.
container in the. This is not the
Oh,
the
there
lab.
were
This is
2
not
in
that
the
one.
container.
There was 2 in this one.
I did not notice that there were 2.
There was 2 of them. None of you noticed what you picked up at all.
Oh yeah, now that I look, it just says ×2 lapis.
Yeah, it says
lazuli.
×2.
I just scrolled over that part.
Yes, you all did. I know. So yes, so you wander in. He will take a look at you. Will get an eyeglass out, and you'll start taking a look at them and go, these are fine stones. They're very well crafted. I shall offer you for these 6 of them in total. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
6 of them in total. I will offer you. This one's got a few flecks, and he's just sort of muttering to himself. I will offer you 48 gold for all of them.
48.
You can roll me some some intelligence checks if you want to figure out if he's conning you or not.
Wow, great. You know what? Can I re-roll that with my actual dice rather than this stupid auto roll?
Next time, yes, you can.
'Cause I keep forgetting I have actual dice.
You
and
can
that
just use
system,
actual
and
dice.
that system
If you're
doesn't
using
function.
actual dice, remember to type in what you got onto the thing so I can see it and I can keep track of stuff.
Yeah.
Just a sec. Man? Yeah.
48 gold for the lot. Okay.
I'm back.
Hikivim, you got no, no idea. They're gemstones, you don't really care unless they're used for magical stuff. You don't care.
Yeah,
I
obviously.
asked
Feldisa,
him, like,
you know a little
ahead.
bit more. You're being noble born. You know a little bit more about these
Rich git.
these gemstones. You don't think that seems a little bit cheap, but you don't think it's massively cheap. You don't think he's conning you out of money. He's bartering.
is
He's
it
trying
possible?
to haggle a little bit.
Is it possible to have a bit more gold for them?
I mean, well, my good sir,
50.
they are. They're not particularly well sought after stones. Whilst they are good quality, they're not fantastically well sought after. So, 48 gold is a fairly reasonable amount for these.
Okay then.
How you can
50.
try and persuade him. 50? How are you persuading him? You just standing there going
Isn't
50.
the entire barter system? You name your price, they name their price, and then you just kind of
50?
work
No,
between-
you need to persuade him to change his mind. How are you doing that?
Now what? Before that, I pick up my gemstones and put them in my backpack and go, well, I know there is another store nearby, so I shall first go and see what their price is before I start bartering with items.
Roll me a persuasion check.
What? Persuasion check.
Roll me a persuasion check, yeah.
I say sort of. I might do the same.
You can roll me a persuasion check as well.
Uh,
Somebody tell me what
two.
insight is governed off of.
Insight is governed off of wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
You not have a character sheet for him?
I do. I have stats for him. Yeah.
But not like a breakdown of a way.
Okay.
Not like yours. It's a almost like a monster.
It's an MP character sheet.
It's an NPC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
wait,
NPCS.
wait. 50 gold. 50 gold for all 6 of them, and
Okay, well then. That was what I
I'd be
actually
happy.
ordered. Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, I just rolled a nat 20.
I know you did, yeah.
I roll a 16, you roll a nat 20.
Excuse me.
Excuse
How
you.
dare you?
So he will
Take
turn
the
and go.
DM out.
But before you go to the others, 50 gold. If you would like 50 gold, then we can agree on that.
Deal.
50 gold between the two of you. So 25, I presume in 25 each, yes?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Very well.
I've chosen.
Check the
50 gold for the whole
price of
thing.
50 gold for the entire thing, yeah.
Ah, so I thought it was like 50 gold each. I was like, what the fuck?
No, 50 gold for the
Yeah,
entire thing.
50 gold each.
I reckon with that 20, you probably could have gotten 50. What was the initial offer?
48.
48. Oof.
They haggled to 50, he agreed.
I mean, I was planning on going to check the price of the other store, but actually decided to go and steal my chance.
Well, if you go for
Actually,
all 6 of them, he'll offer you 50 gold. If Ashley's happy with 25.
Yeah, I'm happy with 25. Besides, I've already put it into my character.
Fine, yeah,
well,
25.
I shan't be selling mine yet. I still want to check out the other one,
Very
just
well.
on the off chance that they do sell more, but
They're
you
probably
can't
really
expect me
annoyed with
back.
selling items. Buying items after Ragnar.
You do,
But you should know this.
no, you do remember that you do have the 2 potions as well.
I wasn't. I know I have the 2 potions. I have a later
Ooh.
plan for
Is
that.
it?
You've no idea
Can
what
I,
they are, but I remember.
can I take these
Yeah,
potions?
that's why I have a later plan for that.
Can I take these potions to
You
the
do remember
the
that there
potion
is an
seller to figure out what they
apothecary,
are?
though. You don't have them.
Yeah.
So no.
I
Oh, yeah,
have
no,
the 2
I was
potions.
asking Hickey Avim if I could.
Hikivink, is it possible
he's
for
busy.
me to take the potions to the
I was
apothecary
just
so I
asking
can?
that.
You're not there.
Bastard.
Neither of you are near me anymore. I walked out with my gemstones and made my way to the searching fire.
Yeah.
I just assumed I came with.
You never said you were going
No.
with.
Am I just still clonked out then?
I presume so. You never said you were doing anything.
Then, well then I'll go.
Did I just
I'll
wake you up?
I'll go with Hikivink to the searching fire.
Okay, you've sold your 2.
And
You've sold your
so-
3.
Yep.
Fine.
It wouldn't really make any sense. I open the door and enter.
Okay. Same again.
I tried to come back to you.
Walk in and you find the. She looks a little bit more sort of awake. Of course, you don't know this. So she looks a little bit more awake than when Ragnar spoke to her.
Ragnar broke down the door.
Yeah.
I also go to the searching fire.
Why?
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 Explain.
Well,
Yeah. Explain why.
I assumed that you guys were also selling your goods.
I don't think that counts as a good enough reason.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Because I really want to fudge this up. Come on, please.
Okay.
Oh yes!
I think you'd be smart enough to figure out that they'd probably be looking at selling their wares, and the only store that you know of is the Searching Fire. So yes. Okay.
I
so
head
you
back,
head into the Searching Fire, and he probably arrives at the same time as you do.
and I greet Hikiavim! Sadisa!
Oh,
Good morning, my friends.
Morning.
Is that goddamn dwarf again?
Ragnar!
Good
Ragnar,
morning.
what the
God's
hell did
sake,
you do?
For the love
Ragnar!
of the Anchest.
Sell this, get him out of here.
these
I
are my
dragged
friends.
Ragnar away.
Thank gods for that.
Sorry about that.
Whilst I am feeling much better than the last time, he didn't. Oh, throbbing headache last time he was here.
Hopefully
Not
that
Jesus,
helped.
there's no
You
such
get a
thing as
good
Jesus
price.
in this world.
By the
Anyway,
gods.
I
By the
had
gods.
come here to sell these 3 gemstones before that annoying dwarf interrupted.
Very well, yes.
I just start
let me
knocking
have
at
a
the
look at them.
door.
I hand over
I
the
keep
tombstone.
Ragnar
Bang,
away from the
bang,
door.
Bang!
You can roll.
Let me in!
You can roll a strength check if you want, a contested strength check to see if you can hold
Okay.
Ragnar back.
Right, let's see if I can keep the door.
No, this is Seldisa holding you back.
Okay.
It'd be
whatever.
funny if Saldisa manages this.
Oh shit.
Ragnar rolled
Oh,
6.
for fuck's
Ashley,
sake!
you have to get a 6.
Roll a strength
Just
check.
Over a 6.
Come on.
Ashley does a surprisingly
Oh,
good
so
job of
close.
holding you back.
That was so close though.
He's standing in
Despite
front of
my-
you, he's bracing against the front of Ragnar, pushing you back, holding you away from the door.
I slipped my tongue into his ear.
Oh god! Oh god! The guards proceeds to deploy and they just magic out assault rifles and guns.
Stop it, that criminal scum!
Actually, you were very creeped out and grossed out by what Ragnar has just done.
What the-
Especially considering he had to jump up to do it.
You let me.
Because he's a dwarf and nearly half your height.
Do I not need to roll for this? Do I?
Actually, yes, you do. You need to make me an acrobatics check. You're meant to be solving a mystery.
I did it!
You jump up and you stick your tongue into Seldisa's ear.
What does it taste like?
Can I call the guards?
You can call the guards if you want to.
Guards, help me!
Guards will deploy. Okay, let's deal with Hikavim first.
Yes!
He's the one that's actually trying to do stuff here. Right, Hikavim. You can hand over the 3 gemstones, and again, she will have a look at them. And she will look through and she will say, they're fairly nice stones, fairly good quality. They're not very well sought after though. They will cost you, or I will give you 27 gold for the 3 of them.
That's higher than the other one was offering.
Oh, but do you mean Bran in the Purple Peacock?
Yeah, she was offering me 25.
Or do you mean the one in what's his name? Oh, I need to find his name now. In the Golden Comet. Oh, what's his name? Oh, for goodness sake, what's their name? Her lever. In the
Do I have earwax on my tongue?
in the Golden Comet.
The one in the purple peacock was offering me 25 gold. So you're offering more.
He's known to be a bit of a penny pincher, I'm afraid. So yes, he would give you a lower value.
Unsurprising.
Yes. So yes, I'll
would
offer
it
you
be poss-
27 gold.
Ragnar's surprised by the lack of
Up
dirt in
that
his ear.
up that by maybe 1 or 2 gold.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Alright, persuasion, so roll d20. Wait, what's my modifier? Persuasion plus 4, okay. Oh, wow then. Do you think I passed?
23?
That wasn't a roll. That wasn't a roll.
No, I did it.
He
With
rolled
dice.
it, like,
It's
he
just
rolled it
the
IRL.
microphone
Right, okay.
doesn't pick up dice.
Yeah, he did it IRL.
Right, makes sense.
So
Sorry, what?
23, yeah, I think that will definitely pass.
Oh, those are the modifiers on your character sheet.
I can bump it up to 30.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
I am fine with that.
30. 30 gold? Yeah, very well. There you
Yes.
go, 30 gold.
I give her gems and take the 30
Yeah.
gold.
I'll explain it a bit more later.
And when you exit the
No, we
shop,
need to
you
come
leave-
back to you two, because that was happening for a little bit of time. We need to come back to you two. Seldisa, have you called for the guards, yes?
Yes.
I'm currently surprised by how clean Seldisa's ear was.
Oh my god. Okay.
There was barely any earwax in there.
Okay.
God, double time!
The guards do come over at the shout. I'm gonna play this. See, this is what I mean about you throwing weird and wonderful fucking situations at me. They will walk up to you and say, "My lord, how can we help?"
This dwarf just jumped up and licked me in the ear.
I didn't do it.
Yes, you did.
I did
God, it
not.
sounds like you're having a couple's argument.
I most certainly did not.
You totally did.
Calm down, the pair of you. Okay,
Sorry,
run me through what
Guardsman.
happened.
Okay, so
He stuck his tongue in my ear.
me and my friend were sort of going to the shop here. Ragnar here probably
not
came
your
to the shop
friend?
before and sort of annoyed the owner of it. I decided to drag him out because he was being a pain. I then stopped him from being a pain, and then in response to me preventing him from annoying the person inside the shop, decided to jump up and lick me in the ear.
Did the guards start laughing?
The guards are looking very confused and sort of a little bit annoyed at the situation. They're not looking particularly happy.
Yeah, because I
so-
imagine they don't want to be called for this sort of thing.
No, not really. They kind of expect that normal people don't do this shit.
Well,
Well,
then they should know this man is nothing but anything but new.
Yeah, he's definitely not normal.
Well, Wolf Young, I've got
Simply
all-
because he's played by Squishy, let alone the fact that Ragnar's weird in the first place.
I'm an autistic dwarf.
I don't think autism.
Why did I invite you
You're-
back?
You are speaking to someone who has Asperger's syndrome.
Yeah, why
I also have
why did we invite him back?
I also have Asperger's, actually.
So, ditto.
What do we-
Right. Oh my god. Okay.
What do the guards do then?
What would you care for us to do, my lord? Then. I mean, we can cast him off if you would rather.
Detain this heretic.
I didn't do it,
I
though.
like punishment, a bit of humiliation.
I can
I didn't do it.
certainly imprison him if you would
Can I
rather.
please try to deceive the guards?
You can try and deceive the guards. Yes, you can roll a
If they
deception
figure this
check.
out, you're screwed beyond screwed.
You can roll me a deception check. Hold on, let me get a city guard stat sheet up.
Oh, bitch!
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I just said I didn't do it.
Hang on, I need to find a guard.
Oh
here.
dear. Okay, so they've got
God,
scored
somebody tell me
21,
what
we've gotta beat
insight. What was insight again? Was it wisdom?
Insight is wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
Yep.
Oh, 20 is the highest you can roll on a dice,
3.
and then the +2 is my modifier. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hey!
You
So
do
they must be
succeed on
annoyed
that.
at Saldissa, because Saldisa's called them for no reason now.
I don't care what has happened here. Just please do not call us out again. Alright, unless it is something that is urgent. Alright. I
Sorry.
don't care about this
Sorry.
argument. I do not want to hear about it. Alright. Go about your business.
Okay. Sorry.
And they
I was
will walk
in a
off.
moment. It was.
They're not even listening to you, they're just walking off. They're
Oh,
going
that was a
back
bit
to
of
their
fun,
posts.
wasn't it?
Even did I just proceed to completely ignore a nobleman?
They did over a savage. A savage.
Well,
Wait. Hang on. Should I have rolled with disadvantage?
No.
No. Fair enough.
flat roll.
You got
listen to-
lucky. You got
Hey,
lucky
listen-
this time, Ragnar.
Oh, don't be so sad. It's only a bit of fun. You know I love you, Saldissa.
I don't find it fun.
I'm sorry.
I
my friend.
walk out shortly.
Here conveniently
in
can
the
now
midst-
walk out into this midst of this argument.
I just gotta go. I'm not even going to ask. One of you is a drunkard, the other one is a nobleman. Who knows what eloping went on out here? And I just walk past
A drunkard, a nobleman, and a what are you?
Asimar.
Azamar.
And Asmar walk into a bar. Chaos ensues.
Yeah.
Right. Shall
Squishy
we?
walks into a bar, chaos ensues.
Shall we? Get about our business then.
I mean, I just walked past you two.
Yeah,
If
did you want to
Let's
go and
get more-
investigate those potions?
Yes, I was
Remind
making
you.
my way.
I'm being nice. for once.
I go with
After
him.
fooling you for an entire week with a puzzle. I thought I'd be a little bit nice and remind you that the loot you got from the puzzle needs identify. Right,
Well,
okay.
I arrive at the Soul Apothecary. There's the part where that isn't where the position the Soul Apothecary is, and it's just been moved for some reason.
No, it is. That's where it was.
Okay.
Somebody moved it and I moved it back.
Ah,
Oh, someone moved it.
Yeah, somebody moved it to the building below. It wasn't. It was the building above.
what? Why?
I don't know. It might just
And
accidentally got
how?
shifted as people were fucking about. So you
didn't
walk in,
orient- Yeah.
and you see
you didn't do the yellow cross.
the hulking figure of the half-orc that you've met previously. And I now remember that I have to do his voice, and his voice ruined my vocal cords last time. Because he speaks like this. He's got a very deep and
You follow
gruff
Guy?
voice. Well, hello again,
Can I follow
travellers. What can I do for you this time? I'm afraid you've...
Oh no, I'm not gonna do it. I just need to have a look at that because that in that state it should be done.
I'm
Wait,
afraid
you
you
brag-
have cleared me mostly out of healing potions. You bought all 5 of my stock.
Oh, didn't we? Luckily for you, it is not for any potions. I
God, this voice
it is
again.
to do with potions. While we were exploring a tower, we found 2 mysterious potions that even I have no clue what they
Oh,
are.
it's a wizard lizard.
Squishy, shut up!
Right.
I pull out the 2 potions to show him.
Okay.
Would you be able to identify these for me?
I certainly can, but I would charge.
How much?
Around 20 gold each.
20 gold each.
Can't we convince you to do it for a little bit cheaper?
15 gold, maybe?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
You both can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus 4.
That 21, no Squish.
Actual 8.
No, that was my other
Oh,
roll.
for God's sake. Slash R 18.
See,
plus
whenever I do
4.
anything useful, my rolls don't work. But whenever I'm doing silly shit.
30
Now that
gold
I'm
for the
actually
2.
manually rolling, I'm getting good.
Yeah, you're getting better rolls. Very well, very well. I can do it for 30 gold for the 2 of them. No lower, though.
Fair enough. Thank you.
So he'll spend a minute.
I hand over.
I'll have a look at the 2 of them.
I'll help you. Put the money in for that.
So-
I'll chuck in. I'll chuck in 10. So, Nissa, do you want to help?
No.
So this.
Okay, I'll give you 15 then.
Okay then. Why? Thank you. So we both chuck in
And I
15.
scoff at the nobleman.
A nobleman who doesn't want to part with his money. How ironic.
My character's not in a particularly good mood at the moment.
Not surprised.
Well, then you're not gonna have any. You're not gonna have any of the potions.
So, listen in.
Listening.
He will, so Trag will have a look at the 2 potions, he'll look over them, and he spends probably about 10 minutes looking at the 2 of them. Very interesting potions you have here. There are this red one, and he holds up the red one, it's the blood red potion with the flecks of glowing orange in it. This one is a potion of fire breath.
Well then,
It's
I
an
wasn't
interesting
expecting to find
potion,
that.
quite rare. Certainly uncommon. The other potion is just as interesting. This one
What is it?
is a potion of lightning resistance.
We would have definitely had use for that in that vault.
Sorry. It was lightning resistance and what?
Fire breath.
Fire breath.
I would like the fire breath.
Why you?
I want it.
We can sort out who gets what potion later. For now,
Oh, excuse me.
Can I persuade to just drink the potion right now?
no, don't.
If you wish to set the entire place on fire.
This time the guards will arrest you.
But do you want to? I'm not going to say no, but if you want to, you have to be sure. I mean, you have to be really fucking sure.
Is that a warning or?
That is a
This will
warning, yeah.
cock up the campaign.
That is a friendly warning, but you will probably be arrested.
And shot.
Okay, I don't, but I quickly stash it away.
You're gonna stash it away, fine. Will you taking the potion of lightning resistance then, Hikivim?
Yes, I should take the potion of lightning resistance.
Oh, wait, that would have been useful
Yeah.
going into the lightning. Wait, was that a pure roll that came from that?
I think it was.
Is that
Yeah,
why
it
you were
was, yeah.
laughing so much?
Yeah, it was.
Potion of lightning resistance in a lightning dungeon.
Fuck you, Owen.
It's called the Vault of Storms for a reason, guys.
Well, you never
But
said
like,
it
you
was a
didn't know
Vault
that
Storm.
until you went in there, to be fair.
Well, thank you for identifying these potions for us.
It's my
Thank
pleasure.
you.
I'd happily buy them off you if you're looking to sell them.
It would depend
Ooh.
in the future.
How much does the potion of fire breath sell for?
For the
How much
potion of
does
fire
each of
breath,
the potions?
I will give you 230 gold for it.
Ooh. Decisions.
And the potion of lightning?
Can you tell me
Potion
what
of
the
lightning
fire breath?
resistance, I will give you 240.
What does the potion of fire breath do specifically?
Well, the potion of fire breath is, as it suggests, if you drink it, you can breathe a swath of fire out in front of you.
Immediately.
Well, I will, for a short period of time.
Hmm. I reckon this would be more useful in the long run for,
Would you
for,
like
for
me
a
to
fight.
read out what would happen if you drank a potion of fire breath?
Yes. Can we have like a little flash, a little? If Ragnar's just imagining drinking the potion right
You can imagine it. The Trag will
now. Okay.
describe to you the effect. After drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet at you. The target must make a DC 13 Dex save, taking 4d6 damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. The effect ends after you exhale the fire 3 times, or after an hour.
That sounds really useful.
Oh, I've misdescribed it. It's an orange liquid with smoke filling the top of the container. It wasn't blood red.
I'm gonna keep that. What do you reckon, Hikidin? Shall we sell the other potion?
I mean,
Like,
considering
lightning
how...
resistance might be useful.
Potion of
It
lightning
would have been
resistance.
useful just now.
It would have been useful, yes, which is why it was very ironic
But-
that I rolled it.
That is a lot of gold, and that would help us get passage.
It would indeed.
Potion of lightning resistance basically gives you resistance to lightning damage for an hour.
That'd be 80 gold each. That would cover our passage, if need be. But I know we might gain passage anyways. But that's a lot of gold.
You're going to gain
I mean, obviously-
passage, but you certainly get discount.
Yeah, we get a discount. That'd be very useful.
So, I mean,
I mean, obviously minus the costs we put in, which Saldissa didn't want to put in.
Well, I would happily purchase off you for 240 for the resistance potion.
I'll leave this up to you, Hikivim.
And
I would
yes,
happily
no,
sell
that
it.
was a roll for one,
I,
actually, yeah. I do remember that.
I shall sell it then. It would help us more as monetary value.
240
Yeah.
gold, of course.
Okay, and how are we splitting it?
I
Freeway?
Yeah, just do it freeway, 80 gold each.
Minus what Ashley didn't put in.
So
You
what? Us two get 85 and he gets 70.
Yes, so he would have put in 10 gold anyway. Yeah, 85. I think that sounds fair. Don't you think, Saldissa? Since you weren't interested in the first place.
Fine.
Now that money's involved.
It's amusing how once money involves people's
Right,
minds change
so-
so quickly.
Yes, 85.
I basically
then.
just gave like a fine.
Right.
Like, you can
So-
have
so-
it.
70 to you, 85 to us. That puts
Have
us
you
up to-
taken
I
the
want,
15 each off first?
Yeah,
Yes, I
I'd
did.
already taken off 15.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm on
I
306.
didn't
gold
pay
right
any
now.
money towards it,
Okay.
Yeah.
so it would be 2020. It would be 1010.
Yeah, that's what they worked out.
Yeah. So
What are you doing next then?
I
It's like I said, I'd
oh
kind of like to get through the rest of this town before the end of
yeah.
this.
Shall we do that little thingy? The sergeant. Actually, no. I
Invest-
don't know this. I don't know this. I wasn't here.
You were
I
there,
need
you
you
were
to tell me
Yes,
what happened.
you were in the pub.
We need to meet up with Malaya since she said she would help us, but so we
Yeah,
need
she
to
didn't-
meet up with her at the Citadel and with that's Peter.
Peter.
person. I keep
Peter
going to say
Baelish?
Piotr, but
Piotr,
it's
no.
definitely not that.
It's Peter, yeah.
Peter Dinklage.
It's not Peter Dinklage. Behave.
Oh, please put Peter Dinklage into this. That's the point.
Fucking about.
No.
That'd be so brilliant. Right.
Let's do. Hang on, I want.
They're quite wealthy now, I'd say. Ish.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've
might all
got
change,
nearly
though.
400 gold.
Might all change though. So I need. Hang on, I just need some.
I've
stuff.
got almost 300 gold.
Do banking systems work in D&D?
Oh, do you don't know? Might do in some
mean,
of the
I-
larger
I would-
towns. I mean,
I would have
Seldisa,
no
actually,
concept of a
Seldisa
bank.
probably would know. Seldisa would probably know that there is a bank in the larger towns. They do follow a banking system, but in the smaller outlying towns, they don't tend to use those sorts
Yeah.
of systems. It's money in hand or nothing.
Yeah. I'm surprised Saldis hasn't offered to like look after the
Excuse me.
look after my money for me, considering I'm so bad with money.
I haven't
Who
really
knows,
brought.
this would just use it for his own nobleman causes.
Yeah. My gold. My gold.
Fine,
Right,
you can
so
keep your
Like some
gold.
sort of schmeagle.
Schmeagle. Precious.
Be nice.
I offer some friendly words to Saldis in apology for my actions here. I realise I've annoyed him. I am sorry, Saldis, for my actions earlier. It was
Okay.
wrong with me.
Okay, then I'll accept it.
I thank you, my
Okay.
friends. I offer him a warm embrace with my arm.
I just need a quick stat block.
I just want
And I
for
need
your
stat
life
blocks
at
for
this point.
this, I need stat blocks for that, I need all sorts of fucking stat blocks. So, you are headed to where you're going to collect Malaya and Peter from the infirmary, yeah? And you're heading
Yeah.
to where
Yeah.
Peter found he injured himself.
I don't see the fire breath potion.
Type in potion of.
I have.
You might have to add it as a
Potion of.
custom item. I'll add it for it. I'll add as a custom item later.
Okay.
If you don't use it already, just write it down as,
I'll
as a
add
note
it.
for
I'll
the
add it.
moment.
I'll add it for now, but I'll let you
there's only a
customize it.
potion of fire resistance.
Well, basically, it's potion of fire resistant, except it gives you immunity to lightning or resistance to lightning.
Potion-
Sorry, for an hour.
No, I'm
it's
talking about the
fire
fire
breath.
breath.
Oh, right.
Potion
Yeah.
of fire breath.
Yeah, I think it's.
So-
I don't think it's. I think it's in one of the books. It's not readily available content.
How heavy is it? 0.5.
How
Yeah.
How heavy is the potion of healing?
Yeah, 0.5 usually.
Yeah, potion of healing is 0.5 pounds.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It'd be the same
And
then. So
I put the cost down as 240 for now.
230 for the fire breath. Or that's
Oh, yeah,
what
that's
you were
right.
offered,
230.
at least. So you go and pick up Malaya and Peter before you start heading out of the town. I would like you to roll me, somebody, a D100, of course.
I've also added to the description, Owen, fill this in, please.
33, I think.
D100.
Are we all rolling?
33. Nope, just the one person, and Hickavim got in there first.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
33.
Hickey Beam came along and burst
Somebody
our-
roll me a D10, please.
8.
Hickey Beam got in there first as well, so that's 2.
Just a sec. What is it, Mum? Just tell me. Okay.
2 of
Sorry.
them.
You're right, Ash.
Let's move across to this then. Update your healths
Oh,
for
it's
me,
this
please.
map.
Yeah, you're on the road.
Oh, not this dude
You're on
again.
the road again. It might not be the same dude.
On the road again.
I'm on the road again.
On the road again.
So this is just gonna backwalk along this road, then.
Feel it changing.
backwards, hold on.
my lover.
So put yourself, keep yourselves there.
Oh no, keep ourselves there.
No, you can move up to about here.
Okay.
I just need to add a few tokens in.
Oh, a few tokens.
Yeah, I need a few
Is
tokens.
it time for fire breath? No, I'm saving that for like a big boss.
It might be,
It's
but
like-
you don't know. Let's put a Malaya in. And let's put a...
Oh wait, is Malaya? Oh.
Malaya is here, yeah?
Oh,
Malaya is
dear.
with you.
She's quite buff.
The tokens seem to be quite big, yeah.
Yeah.
Your tokens seem to be quite small, whereas theirs seem to be quite big. But they're just placeholders for the moment.
And also, Malaya looks like a man.
what
Oh
do
wait,
you
no, that's the wrong one.
mean? I was
That's
about to say, she
the
definitely
nobleman.
doesn't.
I was gonna say, I thought the villager-like person would have looked more like what Malaya would look like. He looks like a nobleman reading a book.
That is
Noblewoman.
Malaya.
Oh, she's a noblewoman.
No, she's a young girl with a book. I just picked a token.
I was saying she looks more noble, whereas I thought she'd be a village folk like the other guy.
I just picked
It's
a token.
just a token.
It's just a token.
Okay. Alright, let's move along. Is Liam's not Liam? I think he's still watching.
Ollie, presume so.
Ollie, yeah, that's it.
Hang on, I need these. Hang on, I need to find. Where are they? I need. Where's the frogman?
Frogman. Ooh.
Snake.
Wait, we're probably gonna level up from this, you know.
Ah, let's just use this one. Okay. How many of them?
I
do
didn't
need?
get XP from licking his ear, right?
No, of course you
No,
didn't.
you didn't.
Or deceiving the guards successfully.
What is it? It's fuck. Need to get so many different things out. Where's the bullywugs? There they are. Okay. Okay. So there's 11. Hold on. I'll be there in a second. You can all roll
Question
the
is, who has
initiative in the
control of
meantime.
Malaya? Okay,
Okay. Slash
I thought that was coming soon.
20
Of course I would.
plus
Okay.
Come on,
4.
let me combat rolls be good today. Oh,
19.
Right.
9.
I'm going to give
Wow.
control of these. Roll me. Everyone, roll me a d6.
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 Well, I got a 6.
6. So these have got 4.
I got 2.
Right, Hikvi, that you're controlling the 2
Okay.
on their turns, though.
Yeah, fair enough. Quite useful when you roll with actual dice.
Well, actually, no. Hikavim, you can control Malaya, and Sildisa, you can control thingy. So you've got there. You're responsible for what they do.
Okay.
Surely, I thought Saldisa and Malaya had more. I guess Hivim claimed a bond, didn't he?
It's just
He just
how to
Yeah.
steal people.
charm person. You're just always charming person on her.
I don't need a twig to be in this. Why is Hikavim in there twice? Why is Sildisa in there twice? Why's Ragnar in there twice?
Why am I in there twice?
I don't know.
You didn't clear us. You didn't clear us
Well,
last
I
time.
admittedly
was there
didn't clear
actually
you
a
from last time.
twig in
There was a stick in that as well, yeah. I must have selected the
You were
stick. Yeah, there
killed
is.
by twig.
There is a stick. It's not meant to be on that layer. It's meant to be on the map layer. Apparently, I didn't move it back. Input your initiative rolls then.
Yep, I have.
You have already.
Do
9.
I have to roll Malaya, isn't it?
I'm going to do those.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, does Malaya have my little dagger that I gave her still?
She does, yeah.
And she has 1 hit point, right?
She might not, don't know.
How much health does she have?
I'm not telling you.
We're not allowed. We'll be metagaming.
she
Yeah, it's
rolled
metagaming.
shit, though.
Oh dear. Poor little love. I mean, they're only frogs.
Are they?
Actually,
I
what
haven't
are the
described
names
them
of these
to you
things?
yet.
Yeah. Okay.
If
Can you
they
describe
are
them while we
frogs,
sort
then
out
I
our
freeze them.
They are frog people. They are frogmen.
people?
Literally
Frog
frogmen.
Freeze
people.
them.
Frog people look
They are
like
literally
frogs.
frogmen.
Talk like people.
Right, now I need to
I'm
find
going
the
to freeze them.
stats
Just
for
for a
bullywugs.
reference to a game series.
They are called bullywugs if you want to Google them. Just don't look at their stat blocks. Look at the pictures. I need to find the right page now. This is the problem with having random encounters. That means I have to build them all.
Is this random encounters thing a new thing you
It's because you're travelling. It's something that's always been in the game. I've just never used it really.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't remember that. Cool.
Yeah, I never made you guys do this in the previous campaign. I thought
Did you
it'd
ever
make it more
query
interesting.
Liam about whether he wanted to play again? Or did he not enjoy it when he played?
Dunno.
Cool.
I figured he was just too ended up being too busy.
That's fair enough.
So you are wandering through along the road, and out of a marsh across the side of the road, 3 frog people jump out and attack you. Let me
We can't
input
reason with
their
them.
Stats. They don't appear to understand your language.
Ribbit!
Yeah, they do seem to communicate in sort of like croaks. So,
I wouldn't just anger them.
descending. There we go. Right, so Disa, what's your dex?
My dexterity is 18.
18. So that's a plus what?
That is a
3,
plus
yeah?
4.
Plus 4.
4.
Yeah, you're going first then.
Okay. So I'm going to start by casting Hunter's Mark on this frog here.
Okay, fine.
So, and now I'm going to attack using an ordinary arrow.
And using an ordinary arrow, okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So then,
Okay,
just
my
entering.
character's on
Just
top
need
of it.
to roll.
Roll to hit.
Yep, so that's /R 9 plus 8. 17.
17 will hit.
Okay, and that's /R is a D8. Let me just find my D8. 4 plus 8 plus 1d6 because of Hunter's Mark.
15 points
15.
of damage. Nice.
Lovely,
Okay.
actually.
So you hit this one.
I
You hit it squarely in in its head, and it dies.
Fair play.
Arrow thuds
Well
between
done.
its eyes. Right, that's your turn done. So it's this frog's turn now, or this bullywug's turn. He's got 20 feet of movement, 5, 10, 15. He's gonna run up to Ragnar, being the closest person.
Wait, what? If not even the fact that Sardis had killed his friend would matter.
No, he's only got 20 feet of movement.
Oh, fair enough.
So
Makes
you're
sense.
just the closest person. He's going to come running at you.
Yeah.
He's
Come at
going
me,
to
Ollie.
swing at you with the spear that he's holding. First. Yeah, so first of all, he's going to swing at you with his spear. Does a 17 hit you?
No, 18.
He's going to use his second attack to try and bite you.
Second attack.
A
Is that
10
just
doesn't
is
hit.
that a racial?
Yep,
Is
it's
that a
just
racial
his
feature then?
character. He's just has monster
Fair enough.
abilities. But a 10 doesn't hit you. Fine. Hickey Veem, what's your dex? Bonus.
My dex bonus 0.
0. Okay, so this next frog is going to go ahead of you then. He is also going to run at Ragnar as well. They're coming up to swarm you here, Ragnar. First attack.
Come here.
12 misses.
Yep. Second attack.
20, however, hits.
And that's gonna be.
That's
Oh,
going
that's
to be
gonna
with
be
his.
hurt, isn't it?
That's going to be with his bite. That's going to
Come on.
be. It's not that bad actually. It's going to be
Fair
3
enough.
points of damage. 3 points of
And
bludgeoning
oh,
damage.
fair enough. Bludgeoning with teeth.
Yes, that's what it says here. Bludgeoning damage.
Interesting. Okay, fair enough.
Hickey V, it's now your turn.
Okay.
Fireball.
What are you doing?
Move along one row and fireball. Yeah.
The one to the north of Ragnar, yeah?
Yeah.
Go for it.
That one.
Go for it.
Okay, so it's D20 plus 6 if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, plus 6. Oh, 8 plus 6. Oh, whoops. 14.
14 does not hit, I'm afraid. He bears a shield. He's
14.
holding a small, sort of, almost like a lump of wood, effectively, and he raises it up and just manages to deflect it just about. And that one misses. Anything else you want to do?
A second.
Cry. Didn't you make me like roll
Right.
for like when I burst out crying once as Hermore?
I don't know.
It's
Might have.
wood, right?
It was
It's
like a
wood,
depression
yeah.
check or something.
What
Does
if my
Firebolt
spells...
has an ability?
No, one of my other spells is that I can ignite a flammable object.
Yeah.
That is true.
Does it require you to spend a spell slot?
No, it's an automatic hit within 10 feet.
Wait, no,
Is
hold
it-
on. Did Firebolt require you to spend a spell slot?
No, Firebolt is my cantrip.
You can, as a house rule, technically speaking, you're not allowed to cast 2 spells in one turn. Firstly, that's just the base rules. You're not allowed to cast 2 spells in one go. But I house rule it as you can't do 2 cantrips, or you can't do 2 spells that require you to spend a spell slot.
Okay,
So you
well,
can,
then I
you can
can't
do
do it.
one cantrip, one spell slot.
Yeah, I will allow that. You can do 1 cantrip and 1 spell that requires a spell slot, but you cannot do 2. Because technically
Okay,
the
well, then I
rules
can't
say
do
that
it
you
then.
can't roll, you can't even do 2 spells in one turn anyway.
I mean, to be fair, that makes more sense because of the fact of it's 6 seconds. You're not going to be able to do more than that.
Yeah,
one.
very often you can't. But then if you can spend a spell as an action and then have another spell as a bonus action, that comes under the spell timings, but it's all to do with the amount
Yeah,
of magic
fair
that's
enough.
being used. It's too complicated to explain. I'm not going to bother.
That makes sense.
So you can't do
I'm just
anything
gonna
at the
end
moment.
my turn there.
End your turn there, fine. So it is the
Farmer's boy.
the farmer's turn. He is very injured. He's still clutching his broken arm to his chest with it strapping on. He's going to stick to Malaya fairly closely and sort of stay around her.
Oh, wait, I thought. I just decided what he was doing.
Yeah, Hickivine. Well, no, Hickivine doesn't decide. He's just controlling him for me.
Saldissa.
So I don't have to worry about it. Saldisa or whatever. Doesn't matter. Whoever's
Yeah,
controlling him is meant to be controlling him for me. So just pay attention and do what I tell you to do. He's going to stick to.
Yeah, I was going to actually sort of
Malaya.
move him here.
Fine. I've moved
So
him there
turn
already.
end.
So, and he's going to end his turn. He doesn't really have any weapons on him. He's just going to end his turn there. Ragnar.
Right.
Your-
Smash!
your
So,
turn.
no. I rage and I do a reckless attack with my maul
Against which
on
one?
the one right in front of me. Right in front of me.
To the north of you, yeah?
This one.
Fine.
Yeah, to the north. So wait 1 second. Let me just mark off my my rage, doing a reckless attack, and just so everyone knows, when I'm raging against an engaged target, you roll advantage against your attack roll. Am I right, Owen?
You are indeed correct. Whilst he is raging,
Yeah,
you are
so-
engaged with a with a creature. Because you have
Can,
now
can you
attached.
can you mark this guy with my engagement?
You want to? Oh, okay. What token do you want? Let's go with that.
Yeah, that works. I'll go.
Let's go with that. That is the one that Ragnar is currently engaged with.
Right, and then I throw 2 attacks at him, or not 2 attacks, 2 rolls to get a bit of the advantage from my
advantage,
reckless
yeah.
attack. So that's D20
Yep.
plus 5. Control C. And Control V. Oh god. Oh, that was
5.
shit. That was terrible.
The 10, 2 10s. Rolled the same roll twice. So yeah, no, you miss with both attacks. Oh
I
well,
feel a
with
bit
the
sheepish
single
from
attack, both of them miss.
I blow a raspberry as my block on my bonus action.
You've already used your bonus action to rage.
Oh, true. I think about blowing a raspberry.
So Malaya will draw her knife, and will basically just stand at a ready. So she'll move in front of the farmer, and she'll basically just stand at the ready just in case anything comes at them. And if anything comes at them and comes within range,
There's a
she'll take
knife.
a swipe at it. So
Yeah.
you can move her in front of the
I
farmer
feel-
for me.
I feel proud for giving her that knife.
Seldisa, your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to, as a bonus action, transfer my hunter's mark
On to which one?
to this one.
Well,
Yeah.
You don't want the advantage of the attack on the other guy.
You're blocking
Because-
him at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't matter. You can choose if you want.
Yeah, true, makes sense.
Okay, so let me just roll a find my d20. I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, you miss.
Oh dear.
However,
Sails
I
past
activate
him.
I activate my special ability,
Okay.
Ricochet.
Lovely. Okay, you can roll it again, but I believe you've got to take the second roll.
20.
That 20.
Hey! That's perfect,
Yeah.
mate.
That is why you
It's
use
dead.
your special abilities.
Alright,
Good.
15 killed it last time.
Yeah. So
So-
roll to damage then. Got Hunter's
Yep,
Mark
so
involved, yeah.
then- Yep, so it's
So,
going
that's
to
interesting. How are
So it's
crits
going
work
to
with
be-
Mark?
Mark off that use of Ricochet as well.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's full damage. So that's going to be 12 plus.
Does this include Hunter's Mark rolls as well? When you do a crit.
Yeah,
crit
any
attack?
dice roll. So what's your standard damage?
1d8
everything.
plus 4.
1d8 plus 4, yeah? So you
Okay.
roll
Yeah,
add, and it's the Hunter's Mark is a d6, yeah?
yeah.
So
Yeah, so that's
roll
8 plus 6.
roll the dice out as per normal. So just roll them out as per normal, and then add
Yep.
14 on top of everything.
Oh, well, you've killed it.
Okay.
Yeah, you have actually.
That's
Yeah,
Don't bother rolling.
that's
Don't
more
bother
than good
rolling. That
news.
that nat 20 means that you just killed it outright. 'Cause
He-
there's no
he's
way you can roll
exploded.
15.
I just realised, Owen, I feel like that's a slight flaw, a good flaw for us in your
Okay,
critical
so
filter with how it works with other
then
rolls.
12.
I know, but it also happens if they hit you.
Yeah, I know, that's dangerous.
So it's
So
going to be
double-edged
12.
sword. Don't worry
12
about it.
plus.
Don't worry about it, Ashley. It's dead. You can't roll less than 15.
With
Yeah.
one arrow,
Literally point-
the
no
frog-
point. It's
The frog
the
ceases to
arrow
be.
flies straight through this bullywug's head and just obliterates it.
Wait, it doesn't.
Splat!
It flies past it, comes back,
Oh no, yeah, you
And
it swings.
explodes it.
It flies
It's a
off
rock.
wide, but very quickly, Seldisa. You need to mark off 2 arrows for this, by the way, Seldisa, for this shot.
Okay.
'Cause it eases up double, and one of them is
Yeah.
unrecoverable. So it pings off. It shatters through the first one and sends the barb tip flying into the head of the bullywug, which then just obliterates one of its eyeballs with a squelch.
Just
Splat.
like
Well, it's dead. It goes into its brain.
Yeah.
Ragnar, 2 attacks against you.
18 armor class.
Oh, okay. So 19 will hit with the first one. That's the
Okay,
spear.
bring it on.
And then
I am raging.
15 will not hit with the second one.
Oh man.
Okay, so the spear attack,
Spear is
that'd be piercing damage, wouldn't it?
yeah
Okay.
2.
So I'll be halving my damage.
2.
Oh,
So you
I
take
didn't
1
add my
point damage.
+2 melee. Oh, I can't add my +2 melee. What point of damage?
1. That's already halved
One.
for you.
Oh damn! Bloody hell!
I rolled really shit on a d6.
You're
I rolled
rolling
a
really
1.
shit. I imagine
Intervene.
we're not going to get much XP from these guys. We're
Mhm.
quite squishy.
They are quite squishy. Yeah. Your turn.
Right. So remember, you get an advantage on your attack.
Okay, well, firebolt again.
Okay, go for it.
19.
Roll it twice just to make sure you don't get like a d20.
Fair enough. Nah, the other one was a 7.
That one was
fair
7
enough.
was okay. 17 for 6. That'll hit. Yep, definitely.
Right.
Roll the damage.
It does 1d10 of fire damage.
Go for it. Oh, in fact, it only took 11 hit points to kill it. 9.
9.
So the
I'm assuming this thing is nearly dead.
fire does some nasty damage to it, searing its side, taking a big
Fucking
chunk
wind.
out of its arm. Yep. It's still up. It's not looking good, but it is still up. It's looking very injured.
Yeah. Did you hit him before?
No.
No.
Missed.
Only Saldissa was doing the damage until this point.
Yeah. I know. So
Now I'm
the
fine.
farmer will again just cower behind Malaya at this point.
Wow. He's
He's using
far
a
behind
young girl as his body shield.
Interestingly enough, Malaya does look like she's fairly composed at this point.
Oh, you said she's like 16, didn't you?
She's not, yeah, she's about 16-ish, so she's not a young girl.
Right.
Still
He's,
young.
to be
compared
honest,
the
he's
farmer.
not much older
Wait,
than she
Owen,
is.
did you roll advantage against my against me?
What?
Because I reckless attacked.
Oh shit, yeah, hang on, let me roll those two again.
I'll let you roll those again because that's so you already hit me on one of them.
The second one hit.
The second one hit. Okay.
Second one did hit. So I rolled
That's
both
fair
of them
enough.
again, yeah. That is another 1 point of damage already halved. I can't roll
Wait,
for
does
shit
bludgeoning
today.
count as well?
Yeah,
no
so
range.
piercing and bludgeoning, unless that
Oh, that's
counts.
true. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it
fair
did.
enough. I thought I'd just tease a little bit more than.
Fine. Right,
Right.
Ragnar, your turn.
Reckless attack.
You're gonna recklessly attack again.
Yep. For fuck's sake!
That way.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
that hits.
go.
Second one hits. Roll the damage.
Right.
In fact, don't bother.
So I get plus 2 to
It's
my melee
dead.
damage. No, I want to see how fucking
You can
hard
roll
I
if you
hit
want,
it though.
but it's dead.
Yeah.
It had 2 hit
Because
points left.
I want to smash it into pieces.
Okay.
Guts flying everywhere.
It had 2 hit points left. What did you roll?
Well, wait. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I would have killed it anyways.
You can't roll less than 2,
plus 5.
because I believe your bonus is +5, isn't it?
Woo!
12 points.
Is it okay if my character
Oh,
goes
the
and
fucking
collects
kill.
the arrows?
Yes, you can go and collect your arrows, but 1 less than you spent.
1 is snapped in half.
Yeah, 1 is snapped in half because of the ricochet.
Is like question.
Yeah,
Which one breaks?
I'm
Is it the one that fired first, or the one that is fired at it?
The one that fired first,
Yeah.
because you
makes
had to
sense.
redirect it.
Right. Can we loot the corpses?
You can loot the corpses. They don't seem to have anything on them though.
Any meat that we can just like turn into rations?
Survival check, I'm assuming.
You can roll a survival check, yeah.
D20.
Please
Skinning the
note
frog
that-
people.
Yeah, they're still frogs. It's French.
It's French.
It's French. They do that anyways. Survival. +4. Oh, for fuck's sake. What do I find?
7? Oh, not much.
Oh, dear.
You
Oh,
have a look
11
at the meat, and it
overall.
doesn't look like it's got anything. Sort of, they're fairly thin. It doesn't look like it's got any probably salvageable meat on it, really.
Right.
And with that, then
What XP do we get?
you get 50 XP each.
Oh, fuck off! We're
know.
so close.
I know you are. That's the way
We're like
he crumbles.
we're at 884.
Yep. I
Yeah.
know. You've got
There's
6 left.
16 off.
Or 16, yeah. 16 left.
Right. Right. Let's
fact,
keep
you know
going
what?
then.
Fuck it, for the sort of bits and pieces that you've done throughout the day and so on and so forth, you can have 16 XP extra.
Hey!
That'd be nice.
We can't level up until we have a long rest.
Yeah, you can't level up until you have a long rest, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We still gain
it's
XP though in the meantime.
And it's 5 past 5.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to call it there.
Oh.
But fortunately, we're at a point where I'm hoping that you guys will figure things out fairly early next time, and then Ollie will be able to join us maybe midway through next session.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So that is us done. Say goodbye, everybody.
See you next time.